for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? This stuff boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New media today, USA Boxing. Yes, y'all. We are back. New media today, USA Boxing, man. I think today is Thursday. Happy Thursday. Today is the 2nd. Yesterday was the 1st, and tomorrow's the 3rd. I said some obvious shit just then. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Shout out to everyone, man. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Shout out to everyone in the UK. All of my family in the UK, the brothers on the motherland of Africa. We had brothers calling from Nigeria. I even had a call one time from the Philippines. It was a while ago. Hawaii, which that's, over here in the US and stuff like that. Mexico. Everybody around the world who love the sport of boxing, man. Even if you have a favorite fighter, there's nothing wrong with having a favorite fighter. Nothing wrong with that. Just don't be an extremist with it. And don't get to the point to where you want to attack other people who you don't know online. That's all. That's all we saying, though. That's all we saying. That's all we saying, though. We're going to try to have a good day today. You know what I mean? And, I like to say shout out to everybody, man.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, you ought to know what time it is. So anyways, man, feeling good. We're going to get into this right now. We're going to talk about our main man, T Diddy in the building. Yeah. Take that. T Diddy in the building. We're going to talk about T Diddy, man, and we're going to talk about Teofimo Lopez contract situation. As you guys know, he did sign an extension with Top Rank. He renegotiated his contract for more money, and that was a good thing. He was getting paid a couple of more M's on his contract. I'm going to tell you guys, it's not looking so good. So I'm going to break that down for you like a 57 Chevy, and I'm going to show you the actual article as well. But before we get into this, shout out to everyone who's listening to this podcast on Spotify and Amazon Music. Shout out to everyone who's watching this podcast on Facebook and Twitter. Let's get into this. Shout out to my main man. Shout out to Zoe Santos.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Damian Wester. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Southpaw Killer in the building.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Alex. What's going on, fam? Alex, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, so I'm not even going to try. He said, ¿Qué pasa? He said, ¿Qué paso, coach? Saludos de Dallas. Oh, yes. Salute to you, fam. You in Dallas, huh? Salute to you, my brother. Dallas, Texas. Salute to you, my brother. You know what I mean? Es un placer conocerlo, mi hermano. You know what I mean? Gracias. Gracias para todos. You know what I mean? Saludos a ti y tu familia también. Shout out to the Queen, Lisa Bells.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Tupac 13.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Hector Garcia.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to John McSmith.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Rob Real Shizzles.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my main man Jay Styles in the building.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Paul Evans and salute to Ava as well.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have in the building, man? I want to make sure I don't repeat the same name. Shout out to my brother Charles in the building. That's my main man there, bro.
Hey, okay.
Much love to Paul and much love to Charles, man, for real though. And the Queen, Lisa Bells, as always, Shout out to shout out to Lady Shan too, man. The Queen Lady Shan over there putting in work. She has 3,000 subscribers now, guys. That's a wonderful feat. She has 3,000 subscribers. And I got to figure out which days that she come on. I'll find out so we can let everybody know ahead of time. You know what I mean? We love when she do those panels. We love it. Shout out to Carl Belton. Oh yeah, before I forget, shout out to the light-skinned Lou Peterson, Lamont Peterson brother. Them boys over there in DC. Shout out to Lewis over there in Rebuttal Entertainment. Salute to them boys over there. Salute to Lamont Peterson and the entire Peterson family and the entire Rebuttal Entertainment family. Salute to those boys.
Hey, okay.
Salute to those brothers out there, man. Shout out to my main man Shelton Moore. Shout out to my brother Retro Boxing and Documentaries, my brother Blood, and salute to Ring IQ, man. My main man Julius, man. That dude is good, boy. That dude is good, boy. Damn, that dude good. Let's see. Shout out to Murat. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to Drummond Full Life. Shout out to who else we have in the building? Shout out to Johnny Blaze. Johnny Blaze, what's going on, fam? Shout out to El Bohemio. What the lick read, baby? True. Shout out to King Cobra.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to what is that? Weaving. I don't know how to pronounce it. Weaving soon.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Chin Smoke. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have? John McSmith in the building. Phone lines will be open. Phone lines will be open. Shout out to 702 Man Cave.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Will Sargentson. Big Will, what's going on, baby?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Lou Peterson in the building, man. I just gave you a shout out. I didn't even know you was in the chat.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Lou, man. Shout out to Lou.
Yeah.
I really know.
What?
I say shout out to Lou.
To this day.
All day, every day. True. Shout out to Matano 509.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Halim, my brother out there in the UK, man.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Will B's Comfort Omaha. What's going on, fam? Omaha in the building.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Graham Tizaler.
Hey, okay.
Lil Green Eyes P with the lick read, man.
Hey, okay.
Double G Ivan, what's happening, bro?
Hey, okay.
Let's see who else we have. Alex, what's going on, fam? Who else we got? Carlos Pena, what's going on, my brother? Anthony Evelyn with the lick read.
Hey, okay.
Yo, no, what the lick is, though?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Eliza Feliciano, what's happening, bro?
Hey, okay.
Who else we have? Smile back if you're pretty. He says if you're ugly, but you know, if you're pretty, smile back.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have, man? Reese Mack, what's going on, fam?
Hey,
Shout out to
okay.
Reese Mack in the building, the miggity Mac Daddy. What's going on, fam? That's Crisscross. Y'all don't know nothing about Crisscross, man.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to well, the young whippersnappers don't know nothing about Crisscross. You know what I mean? Well, you know, that was my jam back in the day. Shout out to Noel Espada.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have in the building, man? Who else we have in the building? I want to make sure I give a shout out to everybody. Hooligan Music, what's up, bro?
Hey, okay.
Phone lines will be open, guys. The phone lines will be open. Shout out to Mr. Charles. What's happening, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Eddie Val. What's going on, bro? If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. Look, Green Eyes Feet say, Coach, you got to do a summary of 2021 sports. The funniest drop. That's a good idea. Oh, that's a good idea. Hey, I'm finna take a copy of that screenshot there. That's a good idea, bro. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do that. I wasn't thinking about it until you said it. I'm gonna do that, man. That's a good idea. Just a wrap up. Yeah, man. Shout out to I think we got everybody. So far. Yeah, that's it. I think we got everybody right now. You know what I mean? If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Shout out to Major Key Boxing in the building. Shout out to Ezekiel. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to, I think that's it. So, all right, guys. Now, let's get into this. Phone lines will be open. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Now, so what's next for T? What's next for Teo Sr, a.k.a. T Diddy? T Diddy is what I like to call him, right? T Diddy, all in the videos, singing, dancing, and all that stuff there. I think T Diddy has learned this lesson. Right, but we also going to break down Teofimo Lopez. Now, you know, I ain't the one to be pocket watching, but because you have people who do get paid to pocket watch, like when you go up there and want to find out what's your favorite celebrity's net worth, those people who keep track, who keep track of that stuff, they are professional pocket watchers. Their job is to watch the pockets of rich people so they can report to the public what their net worth is after taxes and everything. Right, that's what they do. Some of the information out there is not true, and some of it is, but that's neither here nor there. But as it relates to Teofimo's situation, this is some factual stuff. Now, Teofimo Jr. has lost millions of dollars after the Kambosos loss. This is true, and I'm gonna show it to you. Now, in a recent interview with Radio Raheem, and I showed you this guys last week. I think it was last week or earlier this week. You know, Teofimo Sr. said that Radio Raheem asked him what have he learned from this experience. What did he learn? What did you learn from this experience? You know what I mean? And as a matter of fact, we had that sound effect right here. What did you learn? What did you learn?
What was the number one lesson you learned tonight?
Number one lesson is don't fuck with the industry because the industry could hurt you. You know what I'm saying? I told him a lot, from now on, we're just going to stay quiet and not mention no names, you know.
Right. So he learned that lesson. He learned this lesson to keep his mouth closed, you know, stop being in the videos, being seen everywhere. And I'm going to break it down to you how I know that he learned this lesson, because I have something from Bob Arum, what Bob Arum said himself, and it's kind of very telltale. Right, kind of very telltale. You know, because when the Teofimo situation, remember when this George Kambosos thing first came up, he was supposed to fight him on Top Rank, his promotional company. But then I think T Diddy got in Lopez's ear, Junior's ear, or vice versa. I think after they beat Lomachenko, they got up here. Their ego went all the way to the stratosphere, right? And a whole lot of talking went going on, and you know, YouTube appearances, and you know, late night talk shows, and I don't know if there was on late night talk shows because I don't watch TV, but you get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying. And then they changed, you know, Teo Jr. changed and all of this stuff there. And then they, you know, we're going to go to the highest bidder. And then Triller came in, and the Triller didn't work out. Triller turned out to be a thriller or very big disappointment. And the money that they thought they was going to get that they didn't have in the bag yet, they did not end up getting because of this. And he got delayed of COVID, and this got delayed again, and trying to fight on the same date Floyd Mayweather wanted to fight on. And there's a whole bunch of bullshit, right? So we didn't got to recap that. And then we saw the Kambosos, we're going to knock him out in one round. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, yada, 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 blah, that squad. And lo and behold, we have a new disputed lightweight champion of the world from Australia named Jorge Kambosos, right? They call him Cam. Killer Cam is what they call him, right? So Killer Cam. So he said he learned his lesson that he would keep his big mouth closed, and from here on out, he would stop calling out other people's names. I just played the soundbite, right? Now, the good news for T Diddy is that his son Teo Jr. is sticking with him as the lead trainer. You know how I feel about that. But hey, that's neither here nor there. You know, like father, like son. You know, they need to stick together. It's not like we was asking him to fire his dad from being his daddy. You know, he can still be your daddy. Just, you know, T Diddy gonna be doing all this extracurricular stuff and being the hype man and all that stuff there, not focusing on training. Then hey, man, you know, the fighter's not gonna be well prepared for what in order to go into battle, especially when you go into the battle and you're fighting a 13-1 underdog. And he beats you in your own city, in your own backyard, in front of your judges, and in front of your referee, in front of everything, right? So they need to get back on point. We'll see what happens, man. Teofimo's still my favorite fighter at 135 until you know, and until I see something else, man. If I have to see something else, man, to see what's really going on with T Diddy and see if they got their head back right. Maybe this will humble them and they'll be right back to where they need to be at. Especially all the money that they are will be out of. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Now, but good luck with that, though. Good luck with that, right? Now, but maybe T Diddy has learned, not to be all in the videos. Maybe he's learned that as well. I told you, kid, your father's a trap. He wants to be all in the videos. He wants to be a rapper. He's too old for that shit. You know, he wants to be a promoter. Tell me how to do my job. He's the manager. He's the trainer. He's the hype man. He's the cut man. You know, I don't understand. This is not how this shit goes. I tried to tell him, but you won't listen. Now look at you. You're crawling back to me, the bar father. Kiss the pinky ring. Kiss the pinky ring now. Yesterday's price is not today's price. The money that you were going to make after we amended your contract in order for you to make more money before the Kambosos fight has changed. That money has left the building. You're right back down to where you started from. All right. Hey, man, I'm just paraphrasing. You know, dancing, drinking, and doing all the recreational stuff that you know, all the other recreational, you know what, guys, and just focus on the sport of boxing. This is what they need to do, right? Fighters like Devin Haney promises not to make the same mistake as Teofimo did against Kambosos. And that's a good thing for Devin Haney. I guess the lesson that can be learned here today, guys, from the other fighters is never play with the sport of boxing. Take every opponent seriously, right? Now, but from a financial standpoint, Teofimo has lost more than his belts. He's lost millions listening to T Diddy, and his stock has plummeted tremendously. Oh, I'm going to break it down like a 57 Chevy. As I said before, yesterday's price is not today's price. The money that you were going to get when we renegotiated your contract, kid, before the Kambosos fight, that money has left the building. Listening to T Diddy, right? Now, his stock has plummeted, and I'm going to show it to you. After that George Kambosos beatdown, the Lopez's had to crawl back to Bob Arum, aka the Bob Father, on their knees. Come to find out, the Bob Father got the last laugh in the end. Yes, he did. Let me put the microphone down, son. He got the last laugh in the end. Anytime you've been in the sport of boxing for over 50 years, you know, and you're still the man standing in the sport, as old as you is, you're still standing all of this time. Guess what? No new booty's gonna come in and run the old guys off the block. Don't work that way. The new booties don't run the old guys off the block. Doesn't work that way. Not in the sport of boxing. Doesn't work that way, right? Now, there's a beautiful article that was written by my brother Steve Kim. Steve Kim used to work for ESPN. Steve Kim, he's worked for, I think he's with Snack right now. Steve Kim does everything, right? But he's one of the best reporters in the game, in the game, right? Steve Kim, he wrote a beautiful article explaining the Teofimo Lopez's contract extension with Top Rank. He breaks it down, right? And you know, he has a really good relationship with Bob Arum and just a lot of people. Steve Kim is a pretty good, in my opinion, he's a pretty good reporter, in my opinion, right? Pretty good journalist, right? And it doesn't, you know, the way he broke it down, the contract, it doesn't look good for Teofimo. It doesn't look good at all for Teofimo, right? Teofimo signed the contract extension, guys, with Top Rank for more money. And that's a good thing. But the bad news is, by him losing his fight against George Kambosos, Teofimo would now be getting paid less money per fight because of that Blackjack Mulligan beatdown. If you old school, you know who Blackjack Mulligan is in wrestling. If you're young, you don't know who Blackjack Mulligan is, right? But from that Blackjack Mulligan beatdown from that kid from Australia, that's what he received, right? According to Steve Kim, Teofimo's new deal with Top Rank came with increased financial terms, meaning millions or more dollars, right? Hold on, guys, hold on. Meaning millions or more dollars. That's what it came with, right? According to Steve Kim, you know, the negotiated contract, the new deal that Teofimo Lopez had with Top Rank, you know, came with increased financial terms, but only if he beat Kambosos and retained the titles. It came with a stipulation. Well, you know what? Once you get past this fight, kid, this is what it's going to be. The sky's the limit. But if you lose this fight, the limit is the sky. That's what it is. Well, when you win, the sky's the limit. And when you lose, the limit is the sky. Let's keep going. But once he lost to Kambosos, the contract has been re-amended. Now, what the hell does re-amended mean? I know what it means. What does re-amended mean? Okay, let's break that down. What does that mean? It means that instead of Teofimo getting a pay increase for millions of dollars, he now will be fighting under an amended contract for less money. Bob says, and I quote, maybe it will shut him up and he'll do what a fighter should do. Train properly, do a training camp instead of the nonsense he did for this fight. This is a quote from the Bob Father himself. They had to come crawling back to Bob Father, right? And Bob said, let's kiss the pinky ring. The pinky, not the pinky ring, the pinky. Y'all kiss the pinky ring. Matter of fact, you and T Diddy, T Diddy Jr., Mace, and T Diddy, both of y'all get on. Now you got to come crawling back. Remember how you was acting, kid, with the Triller situation? You was jumping up and down doing hula hoops. I told you the fight is not worth that much money in the beginning. You're not a star like that, kid. You never headlined an event before, and you never sold out anything. I told you this, but you was listening to T Diddy. Now look at you. Now you're back to me. Kiss the pinky ring. He got two pinky rings on. You know, one for Teo Sr. and one for T Diddy and one for Junior. Both of y'all kiss both pinky rings, right? That's what they had to do. They had to come back and kiss the pinky ring, right? Now, this is what Bob said, right? Only time will tell if the Lopez's have learned their lesson. My advice to T Diddy, stop believing your own hype. That's my advice. Stop believing your own hype. Take the sport of boxing more seriously. And stop trying to be all in the videos, singing, dancing, and being a clown for YouTube channels that do not give a fuck about you or your son. They don't care nothing about you, dog. Believe me, they don't. Don't matter if y'all Latinos or whatever. It doesn't matter. They don't give a damn about you at all. They don't. We just need you on the show so we can get the views and the likes. That's what it's all about. One thing about over here, we don't do no D-riding for none of that. We won't do it. And thou shalt not capeth. Thou shalt not capeth. We don't do that. Okay, we don't do that. Not over here. Now, other than that, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Let's talk about this. I'm going to go straight to the chat. Guys. And then we're going to open up the phone lines. Let's talk to the chat. Karma Serene, the Queen. Everyone hit the thumbs up. Yes. Hey, kid say, he said, you know, you effed up, right? Yeah, man. Hey, listen, man. Listen. Bro, I'm going to read this to you guys. As a matter of fact, let me give everybody in the chat a round of applause. You know, Marvin Hagler, the real godfather, Bone Kiki. Salute the Bone Kiki, man. Halib says, that's why you don't mess with promoters. No, you don't. No, you don't. The promoters are the power brokers in the sport. The fighters are the pawns. The fighters are interchangeable parts that can be moved, changed, maneuvered at any given time. The promoters are the power brokers in the sport. The promoters and the managers are the power brokers in the sport of boxing. And then you have the networks and stuff like that. Fighters are pawns on the grand scheme of things as it relates to the chessboard of boxing. Right? So there's a lot of politics going on. With politics comes power. You see what I'm saying? That's what a politician is. Politician is someone who exercises the right of power, right? So when you have a lot of politics in the sport of boxing, a lot of political things going on, these people like the Bob Arams, the Al Haymans, the Frank Warrens, the Eddie Hearnses and stuff like that, and the other managers and stuff, these are power brokers in the sport of boxing. He says, we got J-Lo. Guess what? J-Lo couldn't help you. J-Lo couldn't help you right here, my brother. J-Lo couldn't help you. You see what I'm saying? So when they went back to Bob Arum, he said, kid, I told you, now look at you. Look at you. And they sit back explaining. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was, I got too hyped. My daddy told me, T Diddy was telling me, man, he was telling me, man. T Diddy was telling me, man. Shout out to Eddie Val in the building. Shout out to Eddie Val. Gorilla Heineken said, he said, new media, you crazy. Hey, man, it is what it is. I just got to call it the way I see it, man. Let me show you guys these receipts, though. Let me show you guys these receipts. They say, Brandon Calhoun says, that's what Teo and his dad gave them, that humble pie. Yeah, man, George GK, talking about George Kambosos. Yeah, man, listen, man, the promoters and matchmakers, you're right about that, Harleen. A lot of the average fan don't know about that, right? Hey, oh yeah, listen. Also, shout out to the brother. Shout out to the brother who say he got shooters, homie. I got shooters, homie. Shout out to you, fam. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. We got to get the likes up. Before I open the phone lines, I got to have those likes to over. We got 190 people watching. We got to have those likes up to at least 150 before we open the phone lines. But let's go ahead, though, right? Let's go ahead and do this, man. Let me go ahead and show y'all. Let me go ahead and show y'all what the deal is. See, I'm going to show y'all what the deal is, right? Okay? To this day. Now, let's go ahead and do this. The Ball Father don't be bullshit. This is the article written by Steve Kim, man. I advise you guys to check it out. This is the article written by Steve Kim. This is a pretty good article. Let's see. This is Haney and Diaz. Okay. Let's break down this whole top-ranked T Diddy fiasco. This whole top-ranked T Diddy contract with his son, right? Shout out to Arthur Hawkins as well. Arthur Hawkins. Now, this is what you're going to see right here, guys. As you can see, let's go ahead and do it like that old. We speak real country down here in Florida. We don't say that there or that over there. We say that there. That there, yeah, man, go on over there. Instead of saying, listen, go over there and get that, we say, go on over there and get that old. Bring that old back for your old boy. I gotta teach y'all. Listen. I gotta teach y'all the Florida slang. I gotta teach you the Florida slang, though. I gotta teach you the Florida slang. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm trying to do. Anyways, shout out to John Doe.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2, bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said we still undisputed. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Man, but I'm gonna break this down for you, right? Let's break it down.
We did it first. We did it first, and we motivate even the greats. This is different. You understand? We have Jennifer Lopez, we got Maluma, we have J Balvin, we have when I called him up, I was like, yo, what do you think? What do you think, Eddie? If we bring the belts together. And Eddie said, that shit is a good idea. I think the only person that can be Canelo right now is like maybe 4 years or 5 years from now, my son. You know, like Triple G and Canelo and all these guys, they're bums, bro. They're bums.
Well, once Teofimo became undisputed, look how many champions we got that's undisputed now.
How the tables have turned. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was we got shooters, homie. I got shooters, homie. Listen, T Diddy, what have you learned, my brother? What have you learned?
What was the number one lesson you learned tonight?
Number one lesson is don't fuck with the industry because the industry could hurt you. You know what I'm saying? I told him a lot, from now on, we're just going to stay quiet and not mention no names,
Okay, here you go. Now I'm going to break it down. Why did I play that last sound bite? You're going to find out why. So, a beautiful article written by Steve Kim. Shout out to Steve Kim as well. He says, top rank Teo. Top rank Teo. Here it is what it is. Now, so what is the future of Lopez with Top Rank, with whom he signed an amended promotional contract with after the Triller purse bid saga earlier this year? No, you guys remember that. The new deal came with increased financial terms, but there's always a but in these contracts, but only if he beats Kambosos and retained his titles. Well, as we know, the tables have turned. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Shout out to everyone who's listening to this podcast on Amazon Music and Spotify. The tables have turned, right? The new deal came with increased financial terms, but only if he beat Kambosos and retained his titles. Well, now things get re-amended. Re-amended means whatever yesterday's price that we negotiated yesterday is not today's price. You was making like $1 million, $1.2 million, something, something like that. That ain't nothing to sneeze at. That's some good money, right? You're making a little something. You know what I mean? You wanted to go to war about after you beat Lomachenko, you wanted to go to war with the promoter because he didn't offer you the money that you felt like that you was worth more than you deserved. So you said, you know what, we're gonna take it to purse bid. Then in comes Triller. Triller comes in, kick the leg like Michael Jackson, and everybody happy. I'm gonna get 6 mil, getting 6 milli. You know what I mean? We getting all this money. We swimming in it. Me and my son, it is what it is. Me and my son, we doing our thing and we balling. We happy as hell right now. Yeah. That's what we heard, right? That's what we heard. It's funny how the French fries belt and other mother belts do that to you. Now, it said the new deal came with increased financial terms, but only if he beat Kambosos. Now things get re-amended. What does that mean? It's in there. It's worked in. This is what Bob Arum said, according to this article, of the decreased figures that now exist. Remember, yesterday's price is not today's price. Whatever you was going to get after you beat Kambosos, all of that shit has changed. It's changed. Yeah, it's true. Listen, it's true for all you. Hold on. That's why. Did I throw that paper away? Oh my God! Don't tell me I threw the paper away. Remember all the names we wrote down, guys, of all of the damn, I threw the damn paper away, man. The names of we gave all the fanboys of every fighter. Damn, dog, I threw the paper. Don't worry about it. I had to go back and look at the show and write that down, right? Anyways, Bob Arum said that of the decreased figures that now exist, but we're not going to abandon them. That's a good thing. Bob Arum said we ain't gonna kick it to the curb. Why we ain't gonna kick it to the curb? I made both of them come back and kiss the pancake rings. They're pancakes. You know what I mean? Maybe it will shut him up and he'll do what a fighter should do. Train properly, do a training camp instead of the nonsense he did for this fight. And we'll see it. You know what I mean? But he had a real Comeuppance. Comeuppance. What does comeuppance mean? I don't know what that word means. Comeuppance. Hold on, guys. Let me look that word up. Now, if it's a word I don't know, I'm always down to learn new words. What the hell does comeuppance mean? I know what come up mean, but I don't want to assume anything. You feel me? You feel me? I don't want to assume anything. At least I'm gonna have to get my shooters. I'm sorry about that. Let me stop. I know I be acting a fool, bro. A deserved rebuke or penalty. Damn, a comeuppance is a. Hold on, let me let you guys see this. Let me let you guys see this. I gotta let y'all see this. Hold on. Listen, a comeuppance is a deserved rebuke or penalty. I rebuketh you. I rebuketh. You know what I mean? Wait a minute, Bob. Why am I getting rebuked? What did I do to get rebuked, Bob? Because you was all in the videos. Wanna be P Diddy? I told you to sit down some goddamn where and act like you got some home training. You're acting like idiots. I've been in this sport for 50 years, kid. I promoted Muhammad Ali, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran. Every fighter you can think of, I promoted them. I've seen better competition, better talent than you, kid. I know a star when I see one. You're not a star. The hell with what T Diddy is telling you. He doesn't know anything. Listen to me, kid. Now look at you. You gotta come back to the Bob father and kiss the pancake ring. And that's what's going on. So we know that a comeuppance is what, guys? I'm learning this word today with you guys. A comeuppance, a word that I never heard of before. A comeuppance is a rebuke, a deserved rebuke or penalty. So Bob say, you deserve this pay decrease for all of the bullshit that you took me through. He said, sitting there, it's worked in. And said Bob Arum, of the decreased figures that now exist. Why do we have decreased figures when before the fight we had increased figures? Because you had a real comeuppance. What is a comeuppance? A comeuppance is a deserved rebuke or a penalty. I'm going to penalize your ass for being all in the videos, singing, dancing, talking about, I got J-Lo. Kid, J-Lo cannot help you. J-Lo doesn't buy tickets. J-Lo is not a promoter. J-Lo does not help, does not work for Top Rank. Stop talking about fucking J-Lo. I could just hear Bob chastising these dudes like children when they come back in there. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, Bob say maybe it would shut him up. Now that you're getting a pay cut, this is what he mean by this. Now that you're getting a pay cut, maybe it would shut your ass up and you will do what a real fighter should do now. Because you done lost millions of dollars now messing around with T Diddy. And you would train properly and do a training camp, a proper training camp, instead of all of this nonsense that you did for this fight. And we'll see it. But he had a real comeuppance. He had a real deserved rebuke. I rebuke you. Backeth away from me. Backeth away from me, T Diddy. Backeth, right? Arum had not watched the fight as of Monday. The major lesson is think about your opponent and the fight that's coming up. And don't think about the fights down the road and get distracted, said Arum. This is what Arum said. It turns out that Lopez and his team were trying to hatch a plan to have the WBC make Haney, Devin Haney, that is, their mandatory to get this, force another purse bid. And Bob Arum said, this is what Bob Arum said. Bob Arum said, as it turns out, the Lopez's tried to go behind my back. Him and his team, T Diddy and the boys, and they were trying to hatch another plan with Mauricio Suleiman, the president of the WBC, the originator of the French fries belt. And they wanted to make Haney their mandatory, and they thought that it would not get back to me. And guess what? They wanted to force another purse bid after they fucked up on the last purse bid. What else? And Bob M says they never learned the lesson. What is the lesson here, guys? The lesson is you do not cross the Bob father. You're not going to be signed to my promotional company. Think you're going to do what you want to do. You want to do features with R.I.P. to Biggie, and you want to do features with Punk, R.I.P. You want to do features with Dr. Dre, and you want to do features with Jay-Z and J-Lo and Pitbull, and you want to go around the world and get with all these other rappers. No, it doesn't work that way. You're signed to Top Rank, right? Your father's crazy. He doesn't listen to anyone, and now he's got you crazy. Now those millions of dollars, yesterday's price is not today's price. You have to deserve comeuppance. Yes, I did that to you, and they had to come back and kiss the pinky ring. That's facts. It's true. It's true. Listen, man, it's true, man. True. So for all you dudes who's hyping up T Diddy. All in the videos. Yeah, we got Teo Sr. We got Teo Sr. on. Yeah, you know, I'm team Lopez. I'm team Teo. I'm team Takeover. I'm team this. Hyping him up. He getting hyped up. Y'all riding his dick. He getting hyped up. All this stuff there. And now look at him. Now they out of millions of dollars, and he probably will never come on you niggas' show again. Maybe he will, maybe he won't, who knows. Lost millions of dollars. Got caught up in the hype. You know, Flavor Flav, Public Enemy made a song. They was one of my favorite groups back in the day. They made a song, Flavor Flav made a song called, Chuck D, Public Enemy made a song called Don't Believe the Hype. A lot of y'all be believing the hype out there. A lot of things ain't what it seems to be, right? A lot of things ain't what it seems to be. But let's carry on. Let's carry on. Now, I found this kind of funny, guys. What do you think about this? Now, this was after the Kambosos fight, right? This is after the Kambosos fight. This was after the Kambosos had no beat down on Teofimo Lopez. As you can see, this is George Kambosos Sr. This is his father. This is the guy who slapped T Diddy. Remember when T Diddy walked in the locker room? Kambosos, you're gonna get your ass kicked in the first round. He ran up on Teo. He ran up on Kambosos. We're gonna call him Cam. We're gonna call him Killer Cam. He ran up on Killer Cam's father. You see how big this guy is, right? He ran up on him, and Killer Cam slapped him. Then he said, did you see that? Did you see that? T Diddy had got kind of crazy, dog. He had got kind of crazy. Here they go. Yeah, man, he's smiling. All in the video. Look at him. Yeah, man. That's it, baby. That's it. And Teo, look at Teo. Now he's sitting there looking. Look at this shit. He's sitting there looking like, I just got my ass kicked, and I'm watching my dad, T Diddy. Let's go ahead and look at this one more again. Just imagine being Teofimo. Yeah, man, T Diddy, but like all in the videos. You see him. And then look at Teo. Teo looking like, man, God, what the fuck going on? Like, look at him. Bro. I'm just saying. I'm not saying. Listen, all I'm saying is it don't look good. Shout out to Mr. Calderon for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Teo about to get pimped out harder than a call girl on Valentine's Day. Bro, I'm just saying though. He said, Coach, you called this one like, hey man, I got to call it like it is, man. Listen, the Teofimo fanboys, they don't like it. Now, Teofimo Lopez is my favorite fighter in the 135 division, guys. But I don't care. You're not above reproach. Now, I'm not taking shots at Teo for losing. Losing is a part of the fight game. I would never, get talk down on the fighter for losing. It takes heart to get in the ring. But it's the theatrics that led up to the loss and the theatrics that happened after the loss. So just imagine, you don't got beat down, and you see T Diddy, your daddy, over here, hugging up with the enemy. Smiling, all in the videos, saying, let's go. And he's hugged up with the guy that slapped him 2 days ago. 2 days prior to the fight, this guy right here, Killer Cam father, slapped T Diddy in the gym. In New York City, in his own city, in the gym within New York City. And then they go show the camera to Teo. Teo looking like, what in the heezy? What the fuck? Federal Rose cleaning them up. Like, just look at, bro. This shit don't look good, dog. It don't look. I feel bad for the look. I feel bad for the young man. I feel bad for the young man, bro. I really do. Look at him. He looking like, damn, why my dad over there with the enemy? This is the guy who you said I was gonna knock out in the first round, Dad. This is the guy who you know, his dad slapped you. Why you over there hugged up with them smiling? What the hell is going on? This, bro, you know, come on, man. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Look at the Queen Bless 365. She said sleeping with the enemy. Oh, hell no. Hey, Bless, it don't look right, Bless. It don't look right. It don't look right. Well, even if it was just business or whatever, it don't look right, Bless. I'm just saying to me, it might be cool. It might be cool, but it just don't look right. It just don't look right. It might be cool, but it just don't look right. Your daddy slapped me. We've been talking shit all year about what we gonna do to this boy. You see what I'm saying? I done did every interview known to man on the planet Earth. Talking about what we gonna do. My daddy rolled up on him in my city. He slapped my daddy. And now my daddy is in the ring, hugged up with the same nigga that slapped him in my city, in New York, and he's hugged up with the guy who put them paws on me and took all my belts. Now, I ain't the smartest guy in the world, but my GED education tells me that this don't look right. I'm just saying to me. I'm just saying to me. You know, it don't look right to me. You see what I'm saying? Now, maybe to the maybe to the Teo fanboys, maybe they ain't got a problem with that. But to me, it don't look right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, that's all. That's all. You know, that's all I'm saying. And the Queen she say, not a good look at all. You feel me? You feel me?
True.
He said, because he put money on Killer Cat. No, wait. No, we can't run with that, dog. We ain't gonna say that, dog. We ain't gonna say he put money on Killer Cat. We ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna say that, man. We ain't gonna say that, man. we ain't gonna say that. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm just saying, to me, that didn't look right. To me, that didn't look right. So Eddie Hearn, as you know, you got some channels talking about Teofimo's making excuses, right? He made excuses. This is what they're saying. And let's see, the excuses that I've heard so far, I'm not gonna lie, the industry was against them. Let's see. Eddie Hearn was at fault. Now remember, prior to that, they was in love with Eddie Hearn. After the fight, they didn't get the result that they wanted. Now they're mad at Eddie Hearn, saying that Eddie Hearn set him up. And then we got a video where, you know, T Diddy said that, hey, you know what? You know, I should have never went with the zone. You didn't have a choice. You went to a purse bid. You know, I'm going to go right back to top rank because they the ones that really love us. I.e., I told you, kid, kiss the pinky ring. Kiss the pinky ring. That's what they had to do. They had to come back. They got to come back and kiss the pinky ring. That's why we got J-Lo. J-Lo couldn't help you. You see what it is. See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was, I don't care what happened, kid. Right now, yesterday's price is not today's price. You have to learn a lesson. This is going to cost you in your pocket. That 2.5 to 3 million that you was going to get per year is back down to $1 million. That's over. And guess what? The same YouTube channels you was capping for, they can't help you. J-Lo is not going to help you. Okay? Cut it out. I can just imagine what Bob Ann was telling him. Just imagine what Bob Ann was telling him. Just imagine that. But let's go on over here. Eddie Hearn, I feel bad for Eddie Hearn. Everybody hates Eddie, right? Everybody hates Eddie, right? Shout out to Behind the Gloves. They do very good work. I do not own the rights to this material. This is for educational purposes only. Shout out to Behind the Gloves, man. Shout out to Behind the Gloves, man. Let's do this here. Eddie Hearn.
For me, I gotta ask. I heard Teofimo Jrs Sr reached out to you.
Yeah, many times.
After the fight.
Many times.
Just your thoughts on that, your thoughts on the comments of 10-2, your thoughts on they should have stuck with Top Rank and not went to the zone, even though you paid the most money.
Yeah, I mean, look, we had a great relationship with them both.
So basically, you know, they're just recapping you know, T Diddy having some regrets. I should have stayed. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? Woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? What, you know, we got an old saying here in Florida. If I would have ran, I could have got away. Now I'm in jail talking about what I should have done, right? The woulda, coulda, shoulda. We always sit back and talk about what we could have did and should have did after the fact, right? When they went on this world tour after they beat Lomachenko, went all on the Chitlin circus and went on all the YouTube channels and even picked up a couple of them who was capping for them. You know, thou shalt not cappeth, right? In the holy Bible of the boxing gods, thou shalt not cappeth. But you know, that's a chapter called thou shalt not cappeth. But that's neither here nor there. So they went around the world doing all this stuff there, and they was, you know, had the Holy Ghost doing the Tootsie Roll, the butterfly, the one leg up, the electric slide, you know what I mean, the cha-cha slide, all the slides, you know what I mean? They did all that shit there, and come to find out that shit didn't work out. They had to fall into Eddie Hearn's lap. He salvaged the fight, put it together, and they still made a little bit more money than he would have made with Top Rank. But oh, how the tables have turned. Now he's mad at Eddie Hearn. And some are even saying that he's making excuses. And when they said he's making excuses, and no one is putting his feet to the fire the way they did Wilder when Wilder made excuses. That's what they said, right? That's what they're saying now. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at the like button. We're gonna talk about that though. I don't think y'all want to go down that excuse aisle. But let's go.
We treated them with nothing but respect. They were brilliant, by the way. The way they helped us with the promotion, they did everything that was asked. They told me before, thank you so much, you guys are the best. Matchroom. They got beat, and they should never have boxed on. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. You know what Eddie said? He said before the fight, they was all happy. You know, we was all happy. Oh yeah, we got Eddie Hearn, we got the zone. We fighting on the zone before the fight. And as soon as they got the ass whooped, oh god damn it, man, we never should have went with the zone. Boy, I can't make this shit up.
True.
Hold on, Ali, hold on, what's going on? He said Ali 62 pissing people off. Moderators, block Ali 62. Block Ali 62. Get him out of here. We've been putting up with him for a long time. He need to go somewhere. Block him, get him out of here. You gotta get out the block. You gotta get out the block, bro. We holler at you. Anyway, let's keep going.
And he messaged me saying, I can't believe what you did. He's after the fight. And I just went back to him and said, mate, we treated you with utmost respect, right? Watch the fight back. Look at people's comments who thought, you lost the fight, fair and square. Dust yourself down, come again. Teofimo is a warrior. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a good guy, and I like Teofimo's dad as well. But I don't hold it against him because it's emotions, it's family.
So basically, he was in love with Eddie Hearn. They was in love with Triller. That ended in a bad marriage. Then after they got out of bed with Triller, they went over there to Eddie Hearn in the zone, right? So he was in love with Eddie. And then once they got their ass whipped, now they got to go back to the Godfather. See, sometimes, you know, in the Godfather, he works like this. You see what happens? I let you go out there on your own. Let you see what it's like out there. I was taking care of you guys, right? You know, it's like you have a, and with all due respect, you know, with all due respect, it's like you have a $2 hoe, right? And she's only worth $2. But I think I need to make $100. That's not your worth. It's not your value. We're worth more than that. We got all of the belts. Look, kid, you're not a draw. Well, my dad told me this, and we're gonna do that, and yada 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 yada. We got J-Lo. All right, kids. All right, go out there on your own and see what happens. So they go on the block. You know, jump in bed with this one. That didn't work out. Jump in bed with the other one. That didn't work out. Only to have to go back to the original Godfather. This is how this shit works in boxing. The promoters are the power brokers in the sport of boxing. When you guys say, well, I don't see nobody complaining at the PBC because Al Heyman is a power broker in the sport of boxing. It will not be beneficial to a fighter who is a pawn on the chessboard of the sport of boxing that will be moved around at any given time, interchangeable parts, right? If you burn a bridge with a promoter, you better goddamn well know that you better hope you don't need him again. Because if that promoter has a fighter on his promotional company that you want to fight, guess what? You're gonna have to go right back to that place where you burnt that bridge at. Oh, we're going to talk about this. He said, Coach, did you see Cruz press workout? I'm concerned for that kid's safety at this point. Man, I told you what's going on. I told you what's going on with the Cruz kid. You know, I told you what this is. This is a well-choreographed cherry pick. I don't care how you slice it. I cannot listen, I can't sugarcoat this shit. I don't care what anyone says. I know what the hell I'm talking about. We're going to find out Sunday, too. Sunday, you're going to be like, man, goddamn, Coach told us. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Shout out to my main man, Big Ronald Finkley, for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I'm really liking what Hearns has lined up Saturday. All great fights, 3 title defenses, and a great prospect card. Yeah, as a matter of fact, we're going to go to that. As soon as we finish this, we're going to go right to that. We're going to go right to that. Halim says, not many sponsors go to Teo now. No, he's done. They's done. Right? Right now, they at the Bob got him by the balls. Got him by the pubic hairs right now. He has him by the pubic hairs. Let's keep listening.
I mean, and sometimes you behave irrationally when the emotions go out of control. He'll be back. He's a great fighter.
But if you go back and see the knockdown, you'll super slow-mo and you'll actually see Eddie Hearn jump in the ring. Wow.
Yeah, but anyways, this we ain't got to look at all this. This is just Eddie, first they was in love with Eddie Hearn, now they ain't in love no more, right? And that's what happens. They learned their lesson. And as you can see from this article, Bob M say, listen, we learned a new word today. I never heard of this word before. What did it make sure I know how to pronounce it right? Comeuppance. It's pronounced comeuppance. Comeuppance. Now I thought comeuppance mean I came up. I'm just saying, I came up. No, comeuppance do not mean I came up. It means the opposite of came up. So if you hear the word comeuppance and you see it in the contract, you will have a great comeuppance. And you're going to be like, oh, man, but they say, boy, we're going to have a great comeuppance. What that mean? It got the word come up in it. We going to come up, dog. It's telling us if we do our thing and go on tour, and if, and if we do leave the label or whatever the case may be, we good. We're going to have a great comeuppance. Comeuppance do not mean you're going to come up. It means the opposite of come up. Just in case some of you guys who are not familiar with this word. I didn't know what it meant until I looked it up just now. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365 for dropping that $2 bam super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
The Queen she say, damn, these mental visuals, coach, not the hairs. Yeah, the pubic. He got about the pubic hairs. They can't go nowhere right now. Right now, they can't go nowhere. They can't go nowhere right now. Hey, shout out to Y2K for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say, the way Aaron played Hearn with the Joshua fight and how Teo went back crawling to him, Aaron looking like Tony Soprano. He says, Coach, what's up with Alphabet Boy Blue giving Eddie credit for what he's doing in boxing. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Hashtag fake. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. He says it's crazy how he likes to fight in the inside, having that reach. Hey, man. Hey, matter of fact, let's go ahead and let's go. So if you hear the word comeuppance, don't think that, but come up. Listen, you're gonna have a great comeuppance if you sign with me. So if you're a fighter that's from the street, you're not as a lot of the fighters, they're not the smartest intellectuals in the world. In boxing, fighters don't make that much money. The average fighter makes about $40-something thousand a year. There's only one Tyson Fury, Wilder, only one Anthony Joshua and Canelo. Anthony Joshua and Canelo is the apex predators when it comes to making money in the sport of boxing. Nobody makes more than those two guys. No one sells out football stadiums like those two guys. No one, right? So You know, there's only one Joshua, one Canelo. Then under that, you got a Wilder and the Fury. And then under that, you got shit, I think that's it. Because, you know, Crawford doing a little something. He doing a little something. He got a net worth of $8 million. Maybe more now that he got paid from his last fight. Errol Spence, they got about the same net worth, $8 million. The Charlos, who know, I think they got about a couple mil net worth or whatever. You know, so, and then you got the other guys, you know, everybody ain't, the other fighters, they not big draws of sales like that. Well, we know Caleb Eggplant, he got the bag. Caleb Plant got the bag thanks to Canelo, right? We know that. So, but let's keep going. Comeuppance means the total opposite of what you think it means. That's all I'm saying, right? That's all I'm saying. So let's keep going. We saw the now I got something else I want to show you guys. Remember that survey I did? I did a poll, not a stripper poll, but I did a survey, right? We did a poll, and I did this to the people. I don't want nobody getting mad at me. This is what the people are saying. The people have spoken, right? I did a survey. I said, which fighter made the most excuses after a loss? Because some of these Alphabet Boy channels are saying that Teofimo's making all kinds of excuses why he lost, and it is true. He said that the industry set them up. Just T Diddy blamed Eddie Hearn for the setup. And all that stuff there. He didn't make a whole bunch of excuses, but he made a couple. Right? He did do that, right? So I said, which fighter made the most excuses after a loss? And I have 5 names here. 5. Overwhelmingly, majority of you guys said Deontay Wilder. I had Teofimo Lopez, Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant. He got 0%. Lomachenko had 1%, even though he did use an excuse, said his shoulder was hurting. And then I had Wilder and Teofimo. Teofimo got 22%. Wilder won overwhelmingly with 76%. And guess what? As you can see, 1.6 thousand people voted in this poll. Okay? 1.6 thousand people voted in this poll. Let's keep going, though. I did another poll. Who has the toughest fight this weekend between Devin Haney and Tank Davis? 988 people voted in this poll, right? As you can see, 76% of the 988 said Devin Haney has a tougher fight with Jojo Diaz. 15% says Tank Davis has a tougher fight with Isaac Cruz. And 9% said they don't know. That's what they say, right? So apparently, according to this poll, people feel like, majority of the people feel like that Tank Davis got an easy road down victory streak. That's what they say. I didn't say it. The people saying it. This is what the people say. The people. 988 votes. The people have spoken. So, don't get mad at the old boy. Get mad at the people. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. We're going to check out Tank Davis too, right? Because we know he has a fight coming up, and we know that, I don't know what the hell this is. He has a fight coming up, and it was something happened. Never mind. Let me get off that. Yeah, he has a fight coming up. So we got Eddie Hearn right there, right? We got Eddie Hearn, we got Teo. I really didn't like. Let's break this down. Now, as a matter of fact, let me pull this up before we go. Let's see what we got. How many likes we got? We got 123 likes. Okay, guys, we got to get the likes up some more. We need some more likes. We need 150 before we go to the phone lines. We need at least one. We got 287 people watching. We should have over 200 likes. We need to get that. I'm going to open up the phone lines, but we got to get that, right? We got to get that. We got to get that. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. I want to talk about this, right? Because some of you guys may think that, hey, man, that contract that Teofimo signed with Bob Arum is jacked up. That contract that Teofimo signed with Bob Arum is messed up. No, he signed the contract, but he did not win the Kambosos fight, so that contract had to get re-amended, and now yesterday's price is not today's price. He's making less money today than he would have made if he would have won that fight. Lost millions of dollars now. You saw the article. It is what it is, right? Rumor has it, right? I got a contract here I'm looking at. Good brother sent it to me. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't want nobody attacking the brother. About PBC contracts, right? PBC. Let me see, can I pull that up right quick? Bear with me one minute, bro. Some of these boxing contracts be crazy, bro. Some of them be crazy. Now, the elite fighters will get paid their money. Well, I can't really say that because there were elite fighters who fought with Don King and they didn't get paid. They like 70-some% of their check, 80-some% of their check was gone before they even received $1. So, if you don't have one of those draconian contracts, you know, you should be getting paid a little something, right? But let me do this. Let me do this. This brother sent this to me. Basically, in boxing, I'm gonna say this. Some of these fighters have 360 deals. 360. I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown of what a 360 deal is and how that works in the sport of boxing, right? They have them in the music industry. You know, I used to go to Full Sail back in the day when I lived in Orlando, and I was an engineer and stuff like that. I used to work at the Hit Factory and Circle House in North Miami. Anybody been to Miami, you know, you do music, you know where Circle House Studios is, and you know where the Hit Factory is as well, right? These contracts in boxing, some of these contracts are very draconian, right? Some people feel like, man, Teofimo got a jacked up contract with Top Rank. Whoo, maybe he does, maybe he don't, right? But these PBC deals, they, as a matter of fact, let's do this. We'll just say this. We'll just say this. I'm not even gonna say PBC. I'm just gonna say some of these fighters, they have deferred payments when they get their money, right? Let's look at this. Deferred compensation. Let's look at what deferred compensation is, right? Some of these contracts, they get deferred compensation, meaning that, you know, hey man, if you make a certain amount of money, what we're gonna do, baby boy, you know, instead of paying you a lump sum of money of your money right now, all of your money now, if you get paid all of this money right now, what's gonna happen is the IRS gonna tax your ass 40%. So if you make $1 million, $400,000 is going to the IRS. But no, not necessarily. Let me take that back. After we take our money out, whatever is left over, you're going to have to pay that to the IRS. So after you pay, and these are you can write these off in your taxes, your expenses, right? You know, you got to pay the promoter 33% or your financial advisor. So I don't know if they got Tom Brown, Tom Brown Promotions over there. So he's the promoter. I'm pretty sure he's going to get his 33%. And then call Al, he gonna get his percentage, whatever that is. He's a manager, right? A manager / some financial advisor. He gonna get his percentage, right? Then you got to pay the cut man, then you got to pay the trainer. He gonna get whatever that is, 10% of the gross, right? And then whatever left is yours. So now, deferred payment compensation is, okay, let's say you walk away with $500,000 just for the sake of an example, right? If you walk away with this money to the IRS and let's say you take everything with you, right? You're going to get taxed in a high tax bracket. You're going to be taxed in the 40% tax bracket, right? So what we're going to do, you can get involved into this deferred compensation program, which is good. Listen, which is good. But there's pros and there's cons to it. Pros and cons. And I'm going to break it down to you, which is good. Deferred compensation program. What we do is when you make your change, baby boy, we ain't going to give you all to it. We ain't going to give it all to you in one lump sum. We going to put it somewhere like a Robs or a rollover account or something like that. Make sure that the IRS don't get their nasty hands on all your money, right? Deferred compensation is a portion of an employee's, for this example purposes, we're going to say a fighter. Deferred compensation is a portion of a fighter's compensation, right? That is set aside to be paid at a later date. This is why Agent Broner was saying, man, damn this, man. I want all of my money, Al. I'm tired of you paying me weekly allowances and stuff like that. I want all of my money. I know I told you. Remember that? Hold on, let me see, can we find that? I know I told you to take care of my issues that I had, my legal issues, but damn, I want all of my money. I'm tired of getting an allowance. Niggas getting allowances over there. Hey, okay. Ask Agent Broner. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at the like button. Let's see what we got. We got 148 likes now. We got to get the likes up some more. We need 200. So, anyways, let's keep going because we're gonna pull Agent Broner up too. AB about billions. You know what I mean? AB about billions. You see what I'm saying? So let's keep going. Let's keep going, right? So this is what this is. In most cases, taxes on this income are deferred until it's paid out. Forms of deferred compensation include retirement plans, pension plans, and stock option plans, right? Key takeaways: deferred compensation plans are an incentive that employers use to hold on to key employees. Let's stop right there. In the sport of boxing, the employer would be the promoter or the financial advisor. Call Al, the manager, call Al. That would be the employer, the PBC, right? Or Top Rank. I don't think Top Rank have these kind of contracts, but that's neither here nor there. I just want to paint an example for you guys, right? So the employer would be the PBC to hold on to key employees meaning your star fighters, like the Errol Spences and the Deontay Wilders and stuff like that, right? I'm not saying that this is these guys' situation, but I'm telling you this is what's going on. Deferred compensation can be structured as either qualified or non-qualified. The attractiveness of deferred compensation is dependent on the employee's personal tax situation. So if you are a fighter that generates a lot of money, you know, the attraction of deferred compensation is dependent upon your personal tax situation. So if you're Canelo Alvarez, but you're making a whole boatload of money. If you are a Anthony Joshua in the UK, they probably got something set up differently. But you're Canelo Alvarez, you living in America, you are in a specific tax bracket. So something like this would be beneficial to a Canelo Alvarez is what they're trying to say, right? These plans are best suited for what? High earners. So if you're somebody who making $100,000 or $10,000 or $15,000 a fight, this ain't for you. Right? This is not for you. The main risk of deferred compensation is if the company goes bankrupt. You may lose everything put away in the plan. So let's say for, we know Al Heyman had received a lot of money from some white investors from Waddell and Reed. I broke that down a while ago. Waddell and Reed was the white investors who investment company or hedge fund who put $400 to almost $500 million invested into PBC. Those are the real guys who run PBC. The investors, the guys who got the money are the ones who really control the shit, right? And so we know this, I broke that down. I got video, I got receipts on this shit. I have receipts on top of receipts, on top of receipts, on top of receipts, on top of receipts on this shit. True. So for those who are new to the channel, I'll show it to you. Right? So we know this, right? So, and let's say PBC go bankrupt. I'm not saying it will, but if it go bankrupt, whatever fighter, big fish fighter, or fighter who enrolled in this program, or any of those fighters over there, the risk is you can lose all your money, right? So let's keep going. How deferred compensation works. An employee may opt for deferred compensation because it offers potential tax benefits for his employee, right? His fighter, an employee may opt for it. The fighter may opt out for it, right? Opt in for it, right? In most cases, income tax is deferred until the compensation is paid out. Usually, when the employee, the fighter, retires or leaves the sport, if the employee expects to be in a lower tax bracket after retiring, then when they initially earned the compensation, they have a chance to reduce their tax burden. This is the beautiful thing about this. A Roth, I'm very familiar with this because I went to commercial finance school. What a Roth is, it's also can be called, you got something called a Robs as well. They call it a Robs as well. Pretty much kind of very similar, right? Robs 401ks are an exception, requiring the employee to pay taxes on income when it is earned. So the Roth is different, right? They may be preferable. However, for employees, we're going to say fighters here, who expect to be in a higher tax bracket when they retire and would therefore rather pay taxes in their current, the way it is, lower bracket. This is what this is for, right? There are many more factors that affect this decision, such as changes in law, the tax laws. Investors should consult a financial advisor. Call Al, financial advisor, before making decisions based on this tax consideration. So if you are a young kid coming out of the hood, you don't know nothing. All you is, you're just a talented guy. You like to box. That's all you're good at doing. When you get with these financial advisors, these promoters, you don't know the financial lingo that they are spitting. You are prey to be taken advantage of. Just to let you know that. You are prey to be taken advantage of because you don't know what you don't know. YouTube channels who cap for you cannot help you because they don't know shit they goddamn self, right? If they did, they wouldn't have YouTube channels. They don't know this, these fighters. So when they come in the game, you know, they get, you know, they go through some things. Pretty much every fighter does. They go through some things, right? And they're going to talk about the types of deferred. We're going to look at the pros and cons of this, though. I don't want to read all of this. Let's look at the advantages and disadvantages of deferred compensation. So if you are a fighter with a certain promotional company or you know, the promotional company that's supposed to be for all, you know, they supposed to be the best ones in America, right? That's what they say. True. Deferred compensation plans are best suited for high-income earners who want to put away funds for retirement, which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. Like 401k plans or IRAs, the money in these plans grow tax deferred, which is good. And the contributions can be deducted from taxable income in the current period, which is a beautiful thing. Unlike 401ks and IRAs, there are no contribution limits to a deferred compensation plan. So you can defer up to all of your annual bonus, for example, as retirement income. Now, rumor has it, this is what these guys on these other channels are saying, that this is what Al Heyman do to his fighters. He have them set up good. That's what they say, right? That's what they say, right? There are, however, some drawbacks from this. Anytime there's a pro, there has to be a con. Unlike a 401k, with a deferred compensation plan, you are effectively a creditor of the company, lending them money you have deferred. If the company declares bankruptcy in the future, you, the boxer, the fighter, you may lose some of all of your money. Or an employee, who knows, right? Even if the company remains solid, your money is locked up in many cases until retirement, meaning that you cannot access it easily. This is what Adrian Broner is upset about. Depending on the plan structure, you also may find yourself with very limited investment options. For instance, it may only include company stock. What company? Maybe the PBC, who knows? Maybe Top Rank, who knows? Maybe Matchroom, who knows? Unlike a 401k plan, when funds are received from a deferred compensation plan, they cannot be rolled over into an IRA account. Nor can deferred compensation funds be borrowed against. Like a 401k plan, if you work for a company, you can borrow against your 401k, the money that you have in the company. You can borrow against that. But in this, you can't. Now, the pros is no contribution limits, tax deferred asset growth, current period tax deductions. So if I am a financial advisor, call Al, Big Fish, call Al. If I'm a financial advisor and I'm a smooth operator and I'm trying to sell you on something that I'm trying to get you to buy, because I know you're coming from the hood, you don't really know much, baby boy. You don't know much. You just a young dude who know how to box, coming out of the Olympics. That's it. You don't know the financial lingos. You don't know the lyrical gymnastics that I'm going to spit at you right now. I'm going to tell you all the things that's good. Look, baby boy, if you let me handle your money, baby boy, let me handle your money. Give all your money to me. Look, baby boy, you don't make $2-3 million, baby boy. But now you signed this contract with me. Let me go ahead and get all that right. We're going to roll it over on this hill. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to give you an allowance every week or every month. You see what I'm saying? Give you a little budget, little stipend. Make sure now I saw you on the gram stunting, buying all that ice. You were grilling. I saw you doing all that, baby boy. I got your Rolls Royce. You know what I mean? You went on ahead and I hook you up with a Lambo with suicide doors. I hook you up with all that, baby boy. You good, you're Gucci. What you don't know is everything that I gave you, you paid for it. I just ain't tell you that. That's how the music business work, right? The music business, you know, you may go to an industry party and the artist, they got an album release party and they throwing a party. You drinking Mold, pouring bottles of Moet, popping bottles, Cristal, all that shit that you doing your thing. You're making it do what they do right at the party, right? The label did this for you. What you didn't know, the label got you, took money that royalties that you're gonna be making, you paying for that party. You don't even know it. That's how this shit work, right? Let's keep going. But let's keep going. Let's look at the pros and the cons, right? Now the pros, I told you what the pros is, but the cons is this here. Can lose money if the company goes bankrupt. Illiquid. There's no liquid there, right? Only intended for high earners. So if you ain't no big fish, like Canelo, you know, you won't be able to probably enroll in this. Maybe some of the other fighters over there, you know, some of the top guys over there, ain't there but a couple of them over there, right? No way to borrow against it. No way to borrow against it, right? And so there's a lot of things that goes on in the sport of boxing from a business standpoint that a lot of us don't know about. Even I don't know about all of the legal jargon that goes into these contracts. What I do know is this: only a fool would use the attorney of the promotional company or the management company or the financial advisor company to negotiate a contract with the promoter or financial advisor company. Only a fool will do that. Only a fool will use the accountants of the promotional company or the financial advisor company. Only a fool will do that. Because you don't know what you don't know, right? And things are not what it seems to be. Where am I going at with this? Things seem like when Teofimo went back to the top rank and they renegotiated their contract, got it amended, things look like, hey, baby boy, we on our way. We're on our way. Yeah. We making big money. We know driving big cars, got big rims, hang out with big stars. We got J-Lo. We got Pitbull. We got everybody, right? It was all good just yesterday. Until George Kambosos, that hurricane from Australia came through. Once he came through, smack, put the smackdown down, and now all you know is this here, man. Now yesterday's price is not today's price. To this day. Shout out to DJ, man. Shout out to DJ, man. Shout out to my brother DJ. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. So it's not wise for a fighter to be a renegade in the sport of boxing when you're around all of these power brokers. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not wise to do that. Why? Because guess what? Whoever you fight, you always are going to have to fight a fighter that's signed to the promotional company that you may be beefing with. This is why fighters like Sean Porter don't say nothing about nothing. This is why Terrence Crawford didn't talk shit about Bob Arum and all that stuff there. It's easy for a YouTube channel to clown you and say all kind of shit, right? That's easy, you know, because they ain't got no skin in the game. Just a bunch of crusty niggas with YouTube channels, right? But the fighter who's been boxing a while, once he understands how the game goes, he knows who the power brokers are. He knows who's who. And since a fighter is nothing but a pawn on the chessboard of boxing, he can be frozen out. He can be blocked. He can be ignored. He can be treated like a $2 hole on the block. You're going to need an Al Heyman. You're going to need a Bob Arum. You're going to need a Eddie Hearn. You're going to need a Frank Warren somewhere along the lines. So being cocky and arrogant and talking all that shit about you got J-Lo and all that shit there and, you know, and I'm going to do this and that.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That ain't a wise thing. Because at the end of the day, what does this article say, guys? What does this article say that was beautifully written by Steve Kim? And we're going to open up the phone line. Look at how many lights we got. All right. We need 27 more lights, guys. We need 27 more lights before we open up the phone line. 27 more lights. We got 260 people watching. We need 27 more likes in order to get it up. As you can see this article right here, Bob Arum got the last laugh at the end. It said, so what's the future for Teofimo Lopez with Top Rank, with whom he signed an amended promotional contract with after the Triller purse bid saga early this year? The key word is saga. The new deal came with an increased financial terms, right? Millions of dollars. That's what they say, right? That's what they say. But only if he beat Kambosos and retained the titles. Since he did not beat Kambosos and retain the titles, now things get re-amended. It's in there. It works. He said it's in there. It's worked in, said Bob Arum. Of the decreased figures that now exist. The key word is now. But why did he say now? Because yesterday's price, what you was going to get paid, is not today's price. Bob was smart when he signed this contract. He was smart when he made this contract up. He said, you know what? I know these guys are not going to understand all of the language that's in this contract because you got T Diddy on your team. I told you, kid, as long as you got T Diddy on your team, kid, you're gonna go wrong. I explained to you, kid, if you take me through hell with this purse bid, it's gonna come back to bite you in the tush. But you did not believe me because you was rolling with T Diddy. What do you got to say for yourself? You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was, shut up and kiss the pinky rings. Now I got to teach you a lesson. This is what the Bob fathers say. They talk all that shit about Bob Arum, but Bob Arum is a power broker in the sport of boxing. Now let's show the next sentence, right? If it's in there, it works. This is what he said, but we're not going to abandon him. He says we're not going to abandon him. They're not going to kick him to the curb, right? Maybe it will shut him up and he'll do what a fighter should do. Train properly, do a training camp instead of the nonsense he did for this fight, but we'll see it. But he had a real comeuppance. Comeuppance do not mean we came up. Comeuppance mean that let's go back here. What does it mean? Comeuppance mean that you have a deserved rebuke or penalty. You have been penalized for the error of your ways. So since you want to go around and talk about, since you want to go around the world and talk about,
we did it first, and we motivate even the greats. This is different. You understand? We have Jennifer Lopez, we have Maluma, we have J Balvin, we have, so when I called him up, I was like, yo, what do you think? What do you think, Eddie? And we bring the belts together. And Eddie said, that shit is a good idea. I think the only person that can beat Canelo right now is like maybe 4 years or 5 years from now, my son. You know, like Triple G and Canelo and all these guys, they're bums, bro. They're bums.
But once Teofimo became undisputed, look how many champions we got that's undisputed now.
See, this is what happens. This is what happens, guys.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
This is what happens. They got to come back crawling to the Bob father, right? And there's no telling. And we see a glimpse of what was in that contract. They probably didn't know that. He says in the words, he said maybe it would shut him up. So he doing this as a lesson. I'm finna teach their ass a lesson. You want to be T Diddy. You want to be all in the videos. You want to be singing and dancing. You want to go run with Trilla. You want to go with DAZN. Guess what? All roads lead back to me. So he said maybe they would shut him up. So basically saying I'm finna teach these niggas a lesson. Train properly. Do a proper training camp instead of this nonsense you did for this fight. When they went on a world tour, Arum had not watched the fighters of Monday, but this is what he said. What's the major lesson in this, guys? Arum said the major lesson is think about your opponent and the fight that's coming up. And don't think about the fights down the road. And don't get distracted. What else you got to say, Bob? It turns out that Lopez, T Diddy and his team, I found out that they were trying to hatch a plan to have the WBC make the Haney fight, to make Haney their mandatory. He know damn well that I only like to do in-house fights. They tried to backdoor me. I've been in this game for 50 years, kid. I know everything and I know everybody. I know when you take a dump on the toilet, I know everything. You tried to backdoor me, right? And you tried to force another purse bid. What does that tell me? They never learned their lesson, limiting Aaron. So since they never learned their lesson, guess what we gonna do, Bob? I'm gonna be the one to teach them a lesson. That's what he said. That's pretty much what he's saying. We need 16 more lights, guys. 16 more lights, we're gonna open up the phone lines. 16 more lights, we're gonna open up the phone lines. That's what he said. 16 more likes, we're gonna open up the phone lines. That's what that's saying, guys. I'm just giving you, just breaking it down to you. This is what he mean by that. That's what he mean by it. Let's go to let's look at the chat. He said they did a video of the mountain punching his stomach. Yeah. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bell. She said Kambosos isn't even a matchroom fighter. He's with Lou DiBella. Yes, he is. He's with Lou DiBella. You're right about that. Not even a matchroom fighter. Not even a last room fighter. You're right about that. Peter Von Arx says cocaine can be deducted as recreational.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Oh, man. That cost him a lot of money, bro. Bro, you know how mad I'll be, bro? Not mad, but I had my destiny in my own hands. I signed a new contract. All I have to do is win this one fight. I don't have time to be all in the videos, smoking hookah, dance. I don't have time to be. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. I'm finna show you guys the problem right now. I'm fixing to show you the problem. This is the problem right here. Hold on. We gonna get to it. I'm fixing to show you the problem. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. This was the problem right here, guys. Hold on, wait a minute. What I got right? Let's see. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm fixing to show you the problem, guys. Fixing to show you the problem. Hold on. What's the problem? Where the problem at? I'm fixing to show you the problem. The problem, here, guys, is this. You got all this. Hold on. What is this? Nah, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong playlist. I got a playlist, guys. I got a playlist. Sorry about that. That's the wrong playlist. Let's get, where's my damn? All play. Let's open up all playlists. This is the problem right here. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm finna open it up right now. I got a whole bunch of playlists with some nuclear weapons in here. I ain't gonna drop them though. I ain't gonna drop them yet. Not gonna drop them yet. Not gonna drop them. I'm gonna just sit back and wait and chill on those nuclear waves. I got them though. I got them already. I got everything set up, but I'm just sit back and chill. I see what's going on here. Anyways, let me see. We got 16 lights there. We need 5 more lights, guys. 5 more lights. We'll open up the phone lines. I'm just telling you what the lick read. Tell you what the lick read. Hold on. This is the problem. I'm finna show you the problem right here. And I'm fixing to show you the problem. I think I saved it over here too. See, you can't be, you fucked the bag up, dog. They messed the bag up. I can't, as a matter of fact, let me do this. Let me just do this shit. Right. This the goddamn, see, this the problem. This the problem right here. Here, I got something right here. This the problem right here. You got, see all this bullshit. Niggas want to be kid and play now. See, this the problem. This the problem. See, they started doing all this shit and it cost you the bag. This the problem right here. T Diddy. You got T Diddy. Now they having fun. They doing their thing. But this is the goddamn problem. This the problem right here. See, mess the bag up. There you go. Mess the bag up. All in the videos, dancing. See, this is why we got the bag. We got the bag. You see what I'm saying? They thought they had the bag. That's the problem. They thought they had the bag. Right? And now, goddammit, come to find out the bag left the building. George Kambosos messed up all that shit. Okay, that's the problem. Okay, that's cool. All that's cool. But guess what? They had to go back to the Godfather. But they tail tucked between their legs, right? And this is what happened when you be listening to these dudes and they be gassing you up. All right, we need 2 more lights, guys. 2 more lights. When they be gassing you up, this is what happens. Here go another one. All in the videos. This the goddamn problem. This the problem. Mess the bag up. You signed an amended contract to make all this money. And this is the problem. This is the problem right here. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do this. This is the problem. This the problem, guys. This the problem. T Diddy and the boys. I do not own the rights to this material. This is for educational purposes only. There you go. There you go. There go T Diddy. There go T Diddy. There you go. There go T Diddy. T Diddy, tighten up. 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 T Diddy in the house. T Diddy in the house. T Diddy in the house. Break it down. Break it down. T Diddy. T Diddy. T Diddy. T Diddy. T Diddy. See, that's the problem. They doing all. They see. They wasn't taking it serious. They wasn't taking it serious. Beat Lomachenko. Went on a world tour. With all this shit, and this what happened. Let me open up the phone lines, man. We got 207 likes. Let's open up the phone lines. Phone lines. As a matter of fact, let's do this here, man. Let me talk to the people. This is the problem, guys. This is what happens. This is what happens. That's all I'm saying. Now the contract got amended. The millions of dollars you were going to make, you know, that's not going to be there anymore. You're back to what you was originally making, for what I'm hearing. And those YouTube channels you was capping for, them niggas can't help you. Who was capping for you? They can't help you. You know, they ain't gonna see no super chats. They ain't gonna see no super chats. They help make that they ain't gonna see no super chats to help make that up. I can tell you that right now. They're not gonna send no super chats. They help make that up. Right? Phone lines are open, guys. Phone lines are open. Anyways, it is what it is, man. I got to call it the way I see it, dog. They had to call back to the ball father. T Diddy is going. As a matter of fact, hold on. We got one more thing to get to. Because Teofimo said that he ain't going nowhere with his daddy. His daddy, they gonna roll to the wheel. They gonna ride to the wheels fall off. Ain't nothing wrong with that. T Diddy ain't going nowhere. So hopefully T Diddy learned his lesson. He did say he learned his lesson. T Diddy. My brother, what was the lesson that you learned, sir?
What was the number one lesson you learned tonight?
Number one lesson is don't fuck with the industry because the industry could hurt you. You know what I'm saying? I told him a lot, from now on, we're just gonna stay quiet and not mention no names,
Hey, what you had to say when you went back to Barbell? You see what it is. See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was this is the guy, T Diddy, that as you can see right here, he said we are in this together. We ain't going nowhere. And that's good. Got a call coming in, guys. Got a call coming in. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? All right, caller hung up. Phone lines are open, guys. You want to talk? Y'all call in. Y'all call in now. This is the guy who, I got shooters, homie. I got shooters, homie. Where your shooters at now? Where they at now? Where they at now? The bag don't left the building. Boy, I tell you, boy. Hey, the phone lines are open, man. Phone lines are open, man. Let's see. Big Ronald Franklin. My man, Big Rod. Hey, he says, should we start a GoFundMe for Teo? No, let them other channels who was capping and dick riding, let them send him his super chats. Let them. Paul says, Comeuppance is an old school English. It's old school English goes. Yeah, I've never heard of that word before. If I didn't look it up, Comeuppance, I would have thought, oh shit, that means we gonna come up. Meant the total opposite of what you think it means. But I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. Shout out to HD Harold, HD Harris. Oh, sorry about that, fam. Wrong sound effect. I got so many sound effects. Shout out to you, fam. Hey, okay. For dropping that $2, bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said mental illness is a sickness. Yeah. Yes, it is. It's a sickness. Jamie Rivera said, "Hey, coach, do you need any shooters?" No, I'm good. I ain't on that. I leave that to the dudes who 36 years old, living in their mama's basement. I leave that to them. I don't get involved in that. I don't get involved in that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Tommy Hill. He said, if you don't know what your dad if you don't want your dad talking for you, dancing in the videos. If you don't, Eddie Hearn talking bad how your fight didn't do so well. Come to top rank like Death Row Records. Hey, so basically, you know, if you tired of your daddy being all in the videos, singing, dancing, hogging up all the microphone and camera time, come to Death Row. Come to Death Row, man. Y'all come to Death Row Records, man. Y'all come to Death Row Records. You know what I mean?
But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Come to Death Row Records. True. Yeah, man, just come on to Death Row, man. You know what I mean? You know, got a call calling in. Let's see what we got. All right. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Devin, calling from Chicago.
I can't hear you, fam. You sound very muffled on the phone. I cannot hear your voice. You sound muffled.
My name is Gotti. I'm calling from Chicago.
Gotti from Chicago. What the lick read?
Man, listen, I just, you know, I think they're an embarrassment. You know what I mean? His father acts worse than a 5-year-old child. You know what I mean? and it makes him look bad. And I just want to know kind of like what you think about him refusing to give Lomachenko that rematch and then losing so embarrassingly to Kambosos and then refusing a rematch with him too. Where does he like, what leg does he have to stand on? Where does he go? Like, I don't think nothing's good to him. I think he's done.
Well, no, he's not done. He's on. You know, listen, he only has one loss. You know, Teofimo. Go ahead. Sorry about that.
You're right. It's not done for him. But I mean, this is horrible. Like, you know what I mean? And then he called, you know, excuse my language, but Wilder a bitch for the excuses that he came up with. And I mean, he's right behind them. You know what I mean? Right.
It's
ridiculous.
Right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you exactly where they can go from here. Well, he doesn't want to rematch Kambosos because that was a mandatory. So there's no rematch. Kambosos does not have to fight him. It doesn't have to fight him at all. There's no rematch as it relates to that. Now he can stay at 135, but I'm pretty sure Lomachenko might fight him again just for the strength of it. But Lomachenko won his belts back. You know.
I'm a Lomachenko fan. Yeah, I'm Lomachenko all the way. And I saw a picture. I thought with Timo, is he in the hospital now saying his elbow or something like that was really hurt? And then you got Rolly on there calling him a bitch too. And you know, he was hurt. He was crying about his elbow. He couldn't even. He was throwing them punches and hooks with no problem. The little uppercuts.
Yeah. Rolly was trolling. Rolly just trolling. You know how
Rolly's a sad testament to boxing too. But I love your channel, man. I like what you're doing, man. And keep it up, brother. And I'm gonna support your channel, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to my brother Gotti from Chicago, from the side. From the side. Phone lines are open, guys. Phone lines are open. 530. Hold on. Let me see. He said you hear Hearn saying his father texting him all the time. How could you do this to them? I mean, you lost in the ring, bro. Like, that's it. There's no shame in. Listen, there's no shame in losing. No one is shaming Teo for losing. There's no shame in losing a fight. Remember, it was the antics. I just showed them dancing, and they went on a world tour. They was converting people and had people threatening people online and talking about you know, they had to threaten them online. I got shooters, homie. Yeah, they had all that going on. You know what I mean? You said anything, criticism, you know, you get all kind of threats online, right? That's what was going on. I know I received them myself. I received them myself. So I know, right? I know how it is. I know. But I'm just saying, this is the shit show that was created behind this. This is the shit show that was created. And then the end result, you got to go right back to bar barrel. And for him to say some shit like this, like, you know, for him to say some shit like this, like, you know, Bob Arum said, of the decreased figures that now exist, but we're not going to abandon him. Maybe it would shut him up and he'll do what a fighter should do. When you hear a promoter say that, he's saying, I am fixing to punish your ass. That money that I dangled in front of you that you were going to make, that you tried to rebut me for and try to go to Triller and all of that stuff there, guess what? That is no longer there anymore. You finna go back to your original price I was paying your ass before you started acting a donkey out here on these YouTube streets. That's what he's saying. Shout out to Steve Kim for this article. That's what he's saying right here. Maybe it would shut him up. And he'll do what a fighter should do. Train properly, do a training camp instead of the nonsense he did for this fight. And we saw the nonsense. We saw the nonsense. What the nonsense at? We saw it. I just showed it to you. We saw it. We saw the nonsense. What they was doing, dog? What they were doing? What they were doing? What they were doing? Y'all want to see what they was doing? There you go. Out. T Diddy. 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 Break it down. Break it down. T Diddy. Break it down. T Diddy. Break it down. T Diddy. Break it down. Okay. Oh. Go Diddy. Go Diddy. There you go. See, that was the problem right there. That was the problem right there. That was the problem right there. Guess what? Their ass ain't dancing no more. I bet you right now, their ass ain't dancing no goddamn more. And guess what? These YouTube channels who was capping for you, they're not going to send you the super chat money to make up the difference. They're not going to send you the super chat money to make up the difference. That's gone now. Bob Aaron don't pray. No, he don't play. He said priest. He don't play. For real though. The Queen Nick Rich says, they screwed. Yes, they are. They screwed. They screwed. They screwed. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. But, you know, and this ain't no shade. This ain't no shade. This ain't no shade. This ain't no shade to nobody who got shooters. This ain't no shade to nobody who moved from South Central LA to South Memphis, homie. This ain't no shade. I'm just saying, I know y'all ain't gonna send them super chats to try to make the difference up now. We know that, right? We know that. If you're calling from outside of America, use call through WhatsApp. He says, Coach ain't trying to mess up his pension. He don't need no shooters. I'm just saying though. I'm just saying though. That's all I'm saying. But I'm gonna give you YouTubers who got shooters, homie. I'm gonna give you some advice. Don't threaten people online because of the September 11th act that happened September 11th. Oh, we got a call calling from LA. We're gonna get back to that. Y'all remind me what I got to get back to. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Cole Malachi.
What's your
name?
name?
My name's Kenny. I'm from LA.
Kenny, where you calling from, fam?
LA.
Kenny from LA. What the link read, baby? I got family live out there in South Central. What's going on?
Los Angeles. Hey, so I'm calling about just the fact that Teo's dad is in the fame. It's like living off through Teo. Like, Teofimo's not a bad fighter, and I feel like he could have done better if he would have just settled down and get back at his dad. But he gets that hype from that dad, and you know, distractions. And I goes down the same way as well as Danny Garcia's dad, as all the other dads that get the fame.
Yeah, I mean, Teofimo is a phenomenal fighter. Again, he's my favorite fighter at 135. I think he got caught up in the hype with his dad and stuff like that, and he wasn't prepared for what was going down, you know, with Kambosos. And I think they underestimated him. They overlooked him, and Kambosos was a better fighter than they thought he was. And
exactly.
Go ahead, fam.
And he was giving a round too, like the 11th and the 12th round.
Yeah,
Teofimo was so gassed out that he just.
Yeah, man. You know, so I'm Kenny. Your phone going in and out, my brother. But thank you so much, fam, for calling in. Kenny from LA called in, man. I really appreciate the call, my brother, man. Take care. I'm gonna answer what you're saying, though, Kenny. Kenny, Teofimo can bounce back. He can bounce back, dog. You know, he's only got one loss. You don't throw a guy away from one loss. There's only one goddamn loss. You know what I mean? But I think he's gonna learn from this, and I think his father's gonna learn from it. If he ain't gonna get rid of T Diddy, okay, cool, you keep him, but it is what it is. You know, he can learn from this, but the money funny now. The money funny now. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Orlando, Florida.
Calling from the big O. Hold on, let me see. Somebody calling in right now? All right, somebody got a friend's call. Orlando, Florida. What's your name, fam?
My name's Kenny.
Kenny, you calling from Orlando?
Yes, sir.
All right, we got 2 Kennys in a row. Kenny, what you want to talk about, baby?
First of all, I like for you to explain what they mean by purse bid. I don't know if a purse bid goes around to just the promoters. And second, I think Loma's going to go over and fight Kambosos, and he's going to win back the belts that he lost that Lopez took. And then he's going to tell Lopez to kiss his ass, but then give him a rematch. And either Haney or Lopez is going to kick his ass, Kambosos. And I have nothing against him, but it is what it is. And I enjoy your program, brother. I'm going to hang up and let you try to explain what a purse bid is.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man. Let's give.
I enjoy you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Kenny.
you.
Yes, sir. Let's give Kenny from Orlando a round of applause for the wonderful call. So basically, guys, a purse bid is just basically, let's say if a fighter cannot come to an agreement, let's say 2 fighters cannot come to an agreement with a purse bid of a fight. Let's say a promoter wants to pay you $10 for a fight. You want $20 for a fight, and y'all can't come to terms. Then it goes up for auction, which is a purse bid, meaning any promoter can come in and bid on it. And whoever the highest bidder is, that's who will be able to promote that fight. That's what that is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Philip. I'm calling from Long Beach, California.
Philip, calling from Long Beach. What the lick read, baby? What you want to talk about?
First of all, I want to congratulate you for your show. I love your show. I always watch it live. I try not to miss it. You know, you're the real deal. This is my channel. I just want to give you a big shout out.
Yeah, I appreciate that, fam.
Thank you so much for always giving us the truth. You know, that's what we real boxing fans like to hear. You know, and I just want to thank you thank you. You know, that's all I wanted to tell you.
All right, thank you so much, man.
Keep hitting us with that truth, you know?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man.
Long Beach in the house, baby.
Long Beach in his house. Long Beach in the house.
Thanks, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see. Ricardo Johnson said, you always talking against the PBC, but it's the other fighters that are losing big. Sir, I think that's the problem. What you don't understand, sir, is the PBC is no different from the other promotional companies. They are all the same. They all do the same shit. There is a NDA, a non-disclosure agreement that every PBC fighter has to sign to where they cannot complain or say anything bad against Al Heyman. This is why you don't hear other fighters complaining. So, sir, I think the problem is we do not cap it for the PBC. I know that you may love the PBC. I get it. I don't know if the PBC have you on the payroll, Ricardo Johnson. I don't know, sir. But I talk about all of them. But I specifically talk about the PBC. I'm going to tell you why. Because you have a narrative that's being pushed out here on these YouTube streets that the PBC is the best promotional company. It's not a promotional company, management company, financial advisor company in the world, and they are the angels and the saviors of boxing, and that's simply not true. That's what that is. So, I know that, you might love the PBC, and I get it. I understand. I'm 47, though. I don't come from. We never fell in love with promotional companies, financial advisor companies, and none of that. But I'm just saying. He says, PBC fighters get paid. All fighters get paid. How much you get paid? That's the difference. How much you get paid? That's where the waters get murky at, right? Teofimo Lopez got paid. Anthony Joshua gets paid. Canelo Alvarez gets paid. Terrence Crawford gets paid. All fighters get paid. Esau Pitbull Cruz, he's going to get paid. How much to get paid? That's where the waters get murky at. Shout out to Thomas Jones.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Yeah, but they come over here capping for the PBC. I already know what time it is. I pretty much know what community he comes from and everything. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Hey, okay. For dropping that $2 bam super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say September 11th act. You were explaining. Yeah. The September 11th act. Yeah, but the September. I'm glad you said the September 11th act. Yeah, a difference. A word I want to say to all of you, internet gangsters. For those who tell me they got shooters and they live in South Memphis and they gonna pull up and they gonna do this and they gonna do that, they gonna do all of this stuff here, right? Let me give you some words of advice, because a hint to the wise is sufficient. This for all you young jitterbugs and old niggas out there, because some old crusty niggas be doing the same thing. You're not scaring anybody with that, right? With that facade. We know that's some bullshit. We know you ain't gonna do nothing because you ain't got a track record of doing nothing to nobody. So we know you ain't gonna do nothing, right? But when you threaten people online, that is a criminal act that you are committing, right? Check out the September 11th act, right? That's a criminal act that you're committing. Now, if you threaten someone with great bodily harm and say you're going to do something, let's say somebody like me believes you. I don't believe you, but let's just say somebody believes you, right? And let's say you come to a state where they have stand your ground laws, like right here in the state of Florida or in Texas, something like that, right? And that person sees you and they say, well, God damn, this dude told me he got shooters, he gonna shoot me. He got about 2-3 dudes with him right now. And he see you and y'all come face to face or whatever the case may be. And he's in fear of his life because you said you got shooters, homie. I got shooters, homie. If somebody do something to you at that point in time, guess what? They are covered because you sent terroristic threats against them online. And it's documented. It's digital fingerprints. And then the FBI does know where you at because they know your IP address. I'm just saying, you can't be a dumb 36-year-old nigga living with your mama in your mama's basement and don't know that. That's all I'm saying. So anyways, let's keep moving. Let's see. Mr. Cazadoni said, I never trusted a promoter that pays under the table money. Yeah. Javon Soto says, Caleb Wilder and Porter are PBC. They took them L's. Yeah. I mean, every fighter takes L's. He says, Drumming for Life. He said, yes, sir. A lot of people talking about Loma today. Yeah. He said, so his coach got him, trainer. I don't know what you mean by that, my brother. I don't know what you mean by that. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. He say, and it's premeditated as it online. Yeah. He says, get that on a t-shirt. I got shooters, homie. She says, I don't think AB is broke. I think his money is tied in investments and put up for him. And then too, right? Like when you're making money, you have rich people broke and poor people broke. Rich people broke is when you owe more money than what you're bringing in. Poor people broke is you ain't just got the goddamn money. So there's two different types of brokes, right? So when you see a rich person file for bankruptcy and they say he broke and you like, oh, that nigga broke, he had all that money, he broke now. No. It doesn't mean that he doesn't have any money. It means that he may owe, his bills may be $100,000 a month, but he's only bringing home $50,000 a month. So his debt to income ratio is upside down. So when your debt to income ratio is upside down, you do what? You file for bankruptcy. Whether it's chapter 11 or chapter 7, whichever one. And that's all it is. Because I said, AB probably got money. He probably got a little something. You know what I mean? He probably got a little something. You know what I mean? But, and then if you're a fighter, you got a high trick bill. You got a whole bunch of tenderonis you got to take care of. You got to get their weaves done, their nails done, and y'all be flying private jets that you are paying for that you don't know about, that the promotion of the company is taking out of your pocket. All of that stuff, right? You got the ball now. You got your ice. I got ice, right? PBC has over 100 fighters. They have over 100 fighters. They got over 100 fighters, so, everybody ain't eating. We know a couple of them are, but that's it. Royalty says, you killing weed high. I got a headache. Yeah, man, it is what it is. Nick Rich says on liquid and what your words are not the same. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right about that, Queen. You're right about that. Liquid and what your worth is not the same. You're right about that. You 100% right about that. You 100% right about that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's true. It is true. She says the poorhouse. As a matter of fact, and this is what AB was talking about. Let's go find AB. Let's go find AB about billions. The Can Man. Anybody can get it. Africans can get it. Americans can get it. Puerto Ricans can get it. Mexicans can get it. AB, the Can Man. Can Man, the Can Man. Yes, I can. Let's see. Let's pull up AB. Let's pull up AB. And let's see. AB is saying he want to dedicate himself to the sport of boxing, and he should. This is how you make your money, AB. This is how you make your money, my brother. This is how you make your money. This is how you make your money. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Can I find him here? AB here. Let me see, can we find him? He might have pulled that down. Yeah, I think he probably took that off. Yeah, PBC probably, yeah, he took that off. I think I got a video of it when he but it's already, I got it already timestamped. Okay, here you go right here. No, he didn't. Here you go right here. See, this is what's going on, right? This is what's going on. They on allowance over there, right? According to AB, he says Al is on some real ish. I know what I'm going through, but at this point, you're handling me like I hit licks for you, sending me $1,000 to $1,500 a day. He's getting a stipend. More than likely deferred payments. He's giving him so much money a day. For whatever reason, he may feel like AB is a mess up and he's gonna blow his money or whatever the case may be. But AB is complaining right here. As a matter of fact, let me screenshot that. He say sending me $1,000 to $1,500 a day. Nigga, if I want to spend $1 million, I should be able to, because I made it. I know what I owe, and I told you to pay it and get me some more fights so I can make more money, nigga. You got me ready to go get 100 to 200 pounds of weed, bruh. On God, I would never say F you, but stop playing games with my MF money and give me all of my money, bruh. This is him complaining to Al Heyman. You can see this is Al Heyman name right here. He sent the text message to Al Heyman and he screenshotted it and posted it to his social media page. AB, the Wave God, stop playing with me, bro. On God, and stop calling me. I ain't trying to talk. You can't finesse me or out-talk me out of this. This is what AB said 16 weeks ago. And this is what people used to say about Don King. Don King talk real smooth to you. You know what I mean? Now look here, baby boy. Check this out now, baby. Now you know the white man trying to keep us separated, baby. See, this is what it is. See, anytime two successful black men like myself and yourself get together, what happens is the devil comes in, the white man comes in, and he puts the bug in your ear, and he tell you that I'm robbing you. When actuality, I'm helping you. So when I get my son to manage you, and every time you make $1 million or $2 million, you make $30 million. My son get 50% of your money because this is what we do. I'm doing that to help you, brother. And then I got to get my 33%. So out of the 100% of money that you're going to get, 88%, 83% of that going to come to my son and me, right? And then you're going to be left with 17% of it, right? So don't worry about it, baby boy. Now listen, don't let them get between us. I got receipts on that. Oh, I got receipts on that. That's why I don't do skin color politics. Because I'm going to tell you something about a thief. A thief don't care what color you are when he's stealing from you. If you got something I want, I don't care if I'm black, white, Hispanic, Asian, I don't give a damn what color I am. If I am a thief, if I want something and you got it, guess what? I'm going to find a way to take it from you. Yeah. Whether it's a promotional company, whether it's a financial advisor, whether it's a manager, whether it's whoever. If you do not protect yourself outside of the sport of boxing, meaning handle your business, you will be taking advantage of inside of the sport of boxing. So I don't listen to no promotional company dick riders. I don't listen to no promotional company D-riders. I don't do that. Anytime I hear these niggas going to talk about the PBC, and everybody else is the devil, but the PBC is the angel, I look at you sideways. You a coon. You a sellout. You a Tom because you talk about the PBC. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear what you're saying, man. We got a call coming in. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was, got a call coming. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Lee Money. I'm calling from Georgia, down here in Brunswick, where they just got the Ahmaud Arbery case.
Yes.
Made it happen. Got those murderers going to jail.
Lee Money from Georgia. What's going on, fam? What you want to talk about?
Yeah, the statement you just made.
Go ahead.
Is now are taking promotions into their own hands and promoting because past promoters have shown that they've been robbing these guys. So now the guys, athletics all across the board, have gotten smart and saying, look, not only I got to be smart in my athletics, I got to also be smart with my money. So that's good that these guys are being smart and protecting their brand and getting their money and the lion's share coming to them. I'm for any guy that's going to fight for their bag because these promoters are living off of them. They just sitting back getting money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I wanted to comment on. I really appreciate you bringing that to the forefront because a lot more content creators should be saying that and speaking on that instead of, knocking these guys. Because, I hear the rhetoric, everybody likes who they like. That's fine.
Right, that's fine.
But these guys after their own bag is good. That's a good thing.
Right. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're right about that. And my thing is this here, man. Like, I have countless receipts of just examples that I can give on financial advisors, promoters, I'm saying contracts. I have tangibles, court records, documents where some promoters have gotten sued for millions of dollars, right? And bro, you'll be, so I see this one guy in the chat. He's saying that, yeah, man, Don, people made millions from working with Don King. This dude is a fool and don't know what the hell he's talking about, and I know he don't. Because he don't have the receipts that I have, the documentation that I have. So he's speaking from the rhetoric that he's been hearing all his life. And I know this. I know what I'm talking about. And I showed it on my show before.
That's very accurate. But also this, when you come from literally whatever you come from and somebody's offering you crumbs in front of you, it's going to look like a lot. Yeah. So, like I just heard that Teofimo, when he beat Lomachenko, he only made like a little less than $700,000. So you got to think that even though he became unified champion, not undisputed for all of those Teo lovers, unified, not undisputed. He only made not even $700,000, and he could have made millions of dollars, but he was too caught up in the hype and running his mouth and doing all that instead of making fights. And he could have actually spent his brand and made some real money. See, that's when people get caught up. They get too caught up in the hype and not the business side of what's really going on. So they got to calm down with the hype and get more business minded.
Yes,
get more business minded.
Yes, sir. You're right about that, man.
Yes,
I'm Lee Money, man, from Georgia, man. I appreciate you calling in, fam. Thank you so much, my brother.
Yes, sir. You have a blessed day.
You too, sir. Shout out to my brother Lee Money, man, calling in from Georgia. See, one thing about me, boy, I know what I know. Now, people who've been following me a while, they know I've shown receipts. But I have some more receipts that I'm going to show. I know this brother that's here, he might unsubscribe because he don't like what I said. That's fine. I ain't got a problem with that. I don't care for promoters. And I don't do skin color politics. I did it for 25 years. Been in the Nation of Islam for, a registered member. I still am registered. Still am, because I still am registered. I just don't go to the mosque anymore. But I've been in that for a long time. So when it comes to the pro-black stuff, the theology, bro, let me tell you something. See this? This is my FOI training manual. This is the code that we go by. You're FOI. Nation of Islam, you see that? Muhammad's Maz. You know, this is a code that we go by. We even got general orders that we go by, We even got rules like the English C lessons, and we talk about, you know, about backbiting and the 24 principles of Islam and how to deal with police with a maximum of safety. Our restricted laws. See, it's a whole lot of shit that you know, I'm not in the Nation of Islam anymore, but I'm saying when I had that mindset, I was racist as hell. So I understand where you're coming from. I get it. I get it. I get it. But anyways, brother, I'm not here to change your mind. Shout out to Paul, Pulverizer. Hey, okay. For dropping that $2, bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, we love your perspective, brother. Stay true. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, fam. True. Yeah, man. It is what it is, brother. It is what it is. I understand. I get it. I get it. I understand. You don't want to believe it, and that's fine. You don't have to. But I'm not here to change your mind, brother. Whatever you want to believe, run with that. But I don't cap it for white promoters or black promoters. A thief is a thief, no matter how you look at it. Some people, you know, may feel different. Well, it's okay to get stole. You know, it's okay for me to get raped by the black man because at least the white man ain't doing it. Okay, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. I don't want to get raped by nobody. Oh, we don't even want to talk about my restrictive laws I have over there. I got restricted laws, guys that we go by. See, we had codes that we went by. So when these dudes talking about you ain't on code, nigga, what's the code? Are you talking about area code? What code are you talking about? Nearly Fuller. You Nearly Fuller? Oh, okay, Nearly Fuller code. Okay, Nearly Fuller, okay. John Henry Clark, okay, I'm very familiar with those guys. I have all of their books right here. John Henry Clark, Dr. Ben, I have a bunch of them here. A lot of books there. I read all of them. Very studious in the art of race hustling, and I'm very studious in the art of I'm not gonna say that. I'm not even finna sit in the argue with you, dude. Ricardo, please leave, sir. I've talked about him many of times. Please leave. This is not the channel for you. I'm not here to debate with you, brother. You don't like the content, leave. You can go somewhere else. Bye, Felicia. Finna argue with this nigga. Shit. Anyways. Yeah, man, let's go ahead and do this, man. OJ Juman style. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. Said Ronald Finkley both look pissed off. He says, please don't bring them in this. They are scholars. Yeah. A lot of pseudo information out there, too. But I'm not here to, I did that. I specialize in that shit. And I know some of you guys, y'all come from the Sinetta TVs back in the day. I get it. I understand. Armin Ron Squad, Brother Polite. I get it. Trust me, I get it. You know, Sarah Suit and Seti. I get it. This ain't the channel for you, sir. This ain't the channel for you. You don't like the content, you can leave and block yourself. We don't do no dick riding for subscribers. We don't kiss no ass for interviews or any of that. This is my perspective. I speak on my experience. I talk about the sport of boxing, and I tie things into life the way things go from my perspective, from what I see it. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. So the brother who capping for the promotional companies, this ain't the channel for you, man. You might want to go back to the Alphabet Boy channels. This ain't the channel for you. I can give a damn about how you feel about me, you or any other nigga. And I mean that with all of my heart. Other than that, man, let's give everybody a shout out. Give everybody a round of applause, man. Give everybody a round of applause. Phone lines are now closed. And I think the promotional fanboys are mad and upset. Don't care, don't give a damn. Not your friend, not your buddy, not your homie, and I probably don't give a damn about you. Because I know your mentality, I know your mindset. I used to be you one day. I used to be you back in the day. And I'm not there anymore. The ship has sailed. What's up, everybody? Let's go ahead and shout out to Pugilism.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Shout out to Pugilism. I do everything in my power to offend these fanboys so they can get the fuck off the block. We're going to take one more call. One more call, and then we're going to be done. One more call, and we're going to be done. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Stanley, man. Your partner from New Orleans. How you doing?
What's going on, fam? From the NO. What's your name again, my brother?
Stanley.
Oh, Stanley, what's going on, man?
New Orleans.
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hey, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Man, you're a comedian. I know you know boxing, man, I'm building a fan base up here in my house. I said, man, you gotta come watch this, man. You gotta come watch the Coach Williams, man. He tell the truth. Hey, man, you the truth. You the truth, man. I'm telling you, man, you funny, man. You said some things you miss your I tell you, my brother, you should have been a comedian. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Yesterday, you said about the what would they call that? The word you was using, the people that follow people, jump on the fan base is the word you use.
Oh, you was talking about I was talking about tribalism and I was talking about fanboyism.
Tribalism. And you say old dogs can't learn. You taught me.
I mean, that's human nature. You know, we
old dogs can't change.
Yes, sir. No, you can't. No, you can't. Not all of them. Some of them do, but not all of them.
Not all of them. But when you said that, it made so much sense, man, because I used to like Mike Tyson, and then when he said something about some lady reporter that time when he was giving a report, and he said he's gonna disrespect this woman, I stopped liking him for that. Yeah. And I understand what you were saying about these fanboys.
Yes, sir.
I was once too. But I changed my mind. I started loving the sport of boxing, but just purely for boxing. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I appreciate that, man. And I'm telling you, man, I'm a fanboy of you, man. I don't care what you say about fanboy. I'm gonna stay to this channel. I'm backing you, fam. Me and you all the way, man. Cause you're the truth. You are the truth. I'm telling Eric Spence to come up because you're the truth. You hear me? You know what I'm telling you?
Yes, sir. Yes, I really appreciate that,
man.
Stanley. I really appreciate that, my brother, man, from the New Orleans, man. Thank you so much, sir.
Look. Okay, man. Take care of yourself.
No, go ahead. What you was gonna say? Go ahead and say what you want. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, look, I missed you yesterday, and I was trying to get off from work
to get
here, and when I missed you, man, I was upset at myself. My wife said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "Man, I'd have missed the whole thing. What happened? I had to go watch the whole."
Talk about the replay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the replay.
And I can talk to you all day, man. I really appreciate you, man. You tell the truth, and I love watching your channel. That's 100.
Yes,
you know
sir.
What I'm telling you?
Yes, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that.
You know what I'm telling you, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So keep doing what you're doing, man. Or let nobody scare you. Drop them, what you said, them nuclears on them.
Yeah, the nuclear bombs. Yeah, I was gonna drop them, but I say nah. The reason why I'm not gonna drop them because there's some people out there. That's what they looking for. That's what they want. They like the drama show. I don't like getting in drama. And I say, you know what? Nah, they trying to push my buttons to do that. But I got it right here. I got it right here. I got it.
Look, in New Orleans, we say drop some fifth wall weavers on them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, boy. Hey, New Orleans ain't nothing to play with, boy. New Orleans is rough.
No, man. I love your show, my brother. I love your show, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Keep it up, man.
Yes, sir. Let's give Stanley,
right,
my
man.
brother, shout out, man. From NO, man, from New Orleans.
All right, man.
Okay. Yes, sir. Y'all know how it is, man. We win some, we lose some, man. Some fanboys, they find the challenge and they we don't push those narratives over here. I call it the way I see it, dog. I got a lot of years of experience. I'm 47 years old. I'll be 48 next month. I got a lot of years of experience when it comes to this. When it comes to this race shit, I got a lot of years of experience from it. When it comes to race hustling, I got a lot of years of experience from it. I learned from the best. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. You don't get no more than that. So I understand the articulation game. I understand the wordplay. I understand how to tap into your emotions in order to get a certain response, in order to get money out of your pocket. I understand all of that. I get all of that. Right? And I was a lieutenant out of Mosque number 47, trained by some of the best ministers in the nation and captains in the nation as well. Some really good men. right? I'm not into that anymore, but my mindset is different now. But much love to those brothers. Let's keep it going though, man. Shout out to as a matter of fact, these fanboys that was here capping for promotional companies. I pray that you never come here ever again in life. And I honestly mean that. Shout out to Graham Taylor. No, man, let's do the OJ Juman style. OJ Juman style. Okay. Shout out to Billy Kidman. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to I Don't Want a Channel. Shout out to Royale Gotti. As a matter of fact, let's give a shout out to everyone who called in. Shout out to Gotti from Chicago. Shout out to Kenny from LA. Shout out to Kenny from Orlando. Shout out to Philip from Long Beach. Shout out to Lee Money from Georgia. And shout out to my brother Stanley from New Orleans in the building. And shout out to my main man, Big Ronald Finkley and them boys over there at UGC Flame. Shout out to the Queen, Lisa Bells. Shout out to the Queen, Nick Rich. And shout out to the, and shout out to the Queen, Blessed 365. Shout out to the Queen, Lady Shan, who's not here today. Shout out to, there's some more I'm missing, some more Queen. Shout out to the Queen Arlette, she's not here today as well. And shout out to the Queen, Karma Serene. You know, we respect women and children, you know, the motto over here. You don't attack women, you don't attack children. You can attack me all you want. I can handle it. Shout out to Jay Styles, shout out to Thomas Jones, Jay Miller, Abel Rodriguez. Shout out to Gorio Heineken. Shout out to who else we have? F Society and Derek Curry. Shout out to who else we have in the building? Shout out to my brother Haleen from the UK. And shout out to everybody in the UK, man. Shout out to Paul Evans and Ava. Shout out to Kathy W as well, the Queen Kathy W. Shout out to Miami Kid J. Major Key Boxing who stopped through. Shout out to my brother Retro Boxing and Documentaries. Shout out to Lady Shan Dun Them Season channel. Please subscribe to those channels. Shout out to Punch Perfect Boxing as well. Subscribe to his channel. And shout out to my main man, Ring IQ Julius over there, man. That dude is hilarious, bro. Funny as hell. One of the best. He's one of the best video editors I've seen. Like this guy I think highly of that guy. Shout out to who else we have? Shout out to Steve Kim as well. Shout out to Steve Kim as well. Shout out to oh man, you know what, man? I'm gonna surprise y'all. Shout out to Fred Barbershop Conversations too, man. I don't agree with everything Fred says, but Fred's standing on the square. Whether you like it or not, he's standing on the square. I respect anybody who stands firm on what they believe in. Whether I agree with it or not is irrelevant because everything you do in life is relative to you. Shout out to and somebody else I forgot. And that's neither here nor there. I forgot. Shout out to yeah, I ain't seeing that guy no shout out. It's fanboy. Let's see. Shout out to B-Dub. Shout out to Ruben Zuniga. Shout out to Lil Green Eyes P. I think I ran them fanboy off the block. I ain't gotta worry about him coming over here no more. Shout out to Royal Gotti. Shout out to UGC Flame, them boys over there, UGC Flame. Shout out to Zoe Full Life. Shout out to King KO. Shout out to Billy Kidman. Shout out to Jay Styles. Shout out to the Gatsu Gambino. Shout out to Jeff Lucietta. Shout out to Yasir Hussein. Shout out to, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, the like button. Shout out to everyone who's listening to this podcast on Spotify and Amazon Music. Shout out to, who else we have in the building? Mr. Calderon. Shout out to Javon Soto. Shout out to Drumming for Life. Shout out to Wilby's Comfort Omaha in Nebraska. Okay. Shout out to Lil Green Eyes P, the Queen Lisa Bells. Shout out to who else we have in the building, man. Oh yeah, shout out to my brother man Shelton Moore out there in LA, West Side in the building. Shout out to Carlos Resendez. Shout out to my brothers over there, Rebuttal Entertainment, Lewis over there, Rebuttal Entertainment, and my brother Light Skin Lou. Them boys over there in DC. Shout out to them boys over there in DC, man. DC is nothing to play with. And let's get to these super chats because I don't want these guys. I don't want nobody to think I forgot them. Shout out to Wayne Love Peacock for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over.
Salute to you, fam. Wayne Love Peacock. Shout out to my brother Diallo Huggy. Shout out to Tony Kelly from the UK. Shout out to Will Sargentson. Shout out to Chick who's in the building. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to Tucayo. Tucayo. Sorry about that, fam. Shout out to the Queen Nick Rich. She says, I love the diversity of Coach's audience, global ethnicity, ages, male and female. Yes, that's the way it's supposed to be. We ain't set tripping. We don't care what color you is, what race you is, what nationality you is. We ain't set tripping. You see what I'm saying? We ain't on that shit. We care about the sport of boxing. We let them other niggas have the other shit. Shout out to Killy Boxing. Shout out to Jeff Lucietta, what's up, bro? Shout out to Graham Taylor in the building. Tony Kelly and the boys. Shout out to Rafael Garza. Shout out to Peter Von Art. Shout out to my brother Hector Garcia. Shout out to, who else we have in the building? F Society. I think we said that again. Little Green Eyes P. Let's keep going down. Let's go down the Yellow Brick Road. Who else we have? I want to make sure I get as many people as I can. If I forget to say your name, there's a lot of names in the chat, guys. So if I don't say your name, please do not be upset with me. I just dropped the ball. It's just a million names. Shout out to Billy Kidman. Shout out to my brother Chick. Shout out to Paul Evans for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, shout out to my little champ, Romeo. Is it Ramio? Romeo. Shout out to my little champ, Romeo, man. Hang in there, champ. Hang in there, Romeo. I think that's Ava's little brother, man. He's fighting. He's a fighter. Hang in there, bro. Hang in there, bro. The world needs you. The world needs you. Shout out to Danny. Shout out to Danny. What's going on, fam? Shout out to my brother Ronald Finkley, UGC Flame. He said, "Come join if you got some time." Yeah, for sure. I'll probably be over there. I'll probably come over there. Holler at y'all, man. Shout out to Schoolo. Shout out to Killy Boxing. Scotland is in the building. Shout out to my main man Ronald Finkley for dropping that $2 bam super sticker on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Tupac 13, San Diego in the house. Oh yeah, let's give all these other cities a shout out that call. Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to LA. Yay. Shout out to Orlando. Shout out to Long Beach in the house. Shout out to Georgia. And shout out to New Orleans. Formerly known as the motor capital of the world in the 90s. Shout out to my brother Damian Bennett. Shout out to Billy Kidman. Shout out to he says I missed your super chat. No, I got it. I got the super chat. I just read it. Tupac 13, Heavy Bag, what's going on, fam? Classic Man, Novienta, Billy Kidman, and anyone else I forgot. I do apologize. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe with the like button. Shout out to everybody who's listening to this podcast on Spotify and Amazon Music. See you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to check out New Media Today USA Boxing.store for the merchandise. Other than that, I'm going to holler at you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.